Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 4 of high school football across the great state of West Virginia. As we enter the midpoint of September, crisp fall weather has slowly begun to creep in across the state, hopefully signaling the beginning of some perfect Friday nights for high school football. At least that is what we hope to have here tonight in north central West Virginia. Weather aside, this week of football offers pundits and prognosticators alike some ammunition to talk playoff scenarios with the release of the first official WVSSAC playoff ratings on Tuesday afternoon. Teams now are able to officially see what points have been earned to date, and fans can begin checking scores and schedules from all relevant teams that may influence their favorite program's playoff chances. This week provides the impetus for football fans' increased interest and hyper-focus on each and every single Friday night from now until November. What a wonderful time to be a fan of West Virginia high school football. Fans of the Roane County Raiders are most definitely excited to have seen the first SSAC rankings this week because it shows their favorite team in the top half of the list, tied at number 4 in Class AA with the team that ended the Raiders season last year, the Independence Patriots. The Raiders have also earned favor with sports writers in the state who are now beginning to talk about and write about Roane County more consistently. But if you were to ask Coach Paul Burdett, his staff, or the Raider players, their response to this newly found respect and early top 5 ranking would most likely be the same. They are unchanged by it, for they know how early the season still is and how many trip hazards still remain before they are to attain their ultimate goals. The message in the Raider locker room remains consistent. Stay humble, stay focused, stay hungry, and continue to work each week to be 1-0. The Raiders have never been much for reading press clippings anyway. For the vast majority of the program's history, Roane County has been the hunter, not the hunted. So, what does this early number 4 ranking mean? According to Coach Burdett from Wednesday, absolutely nothing. He simply says you are either chasing the target on someone else's back or you are trying to defend the target on your back. Either way, you have to work and grind to win. And so, another test awaits Roane County tonight, and it will be a very difficult one. The Lewis County Minutemen have their own goals to chase, and to this point in the season, the chase is going quite well. The Minutemen return nearly the entirety of their team from 2021, a team that managed only 2 victories all season. The 2022 edition has already matched that total in the first 3 weeks of the year, battling through Braxton County and blowing out Elkins. This Lewis County team brings a number 13 ranking in Class AA with them onto the grass here in Weston tonight, and they see nothing but an opportunity for massive points with a win over the Raiders. Tonight, there will be sparks flying as players collide because both programs pride themselves on being the most physical team each game. Neither team will want to give an inch. Neither will want to budge at any cost. So, as we continue the countdown to another Friday night kickoff, the question will be, who will be the first to bend and the first to break? Who will stand tall when the fourth quarter clock strikes 0? Will it be the hunter or the hunted? The team chasing the target or the team protecting its new respect? These are the questions to be answered now. Roane County, say it with me. It's time to kick the tires and light the bonfires. It's time for Raider football. Live from Lewis County Athletic Field on the campus of Lewis County High School, Raider football is once again on the air. From Reedy to Walton, Newton to Spencer, and all points in between, we welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's coverage of your Roane County Raiders. And we welcome you to Weston, West Virginia. Andrew Miller alongside Matt White, Katie Nutter on the camera. A small crew here tonight as our good buddy John Penna is down for the count, a little bit sick here tonight. Joe McDonald, due to the fact that we are not going to be doing a streaming video broadcast, is also at home. So it's just the 3 of us, Matt, and we've got an opportunity here tonight, once again with beautiful weather in north central West Virginia, to watch the Raiders go at it with a team last year that they took care of handily, but a team that brings all those kids back, and they're all bigger, they're all faster, they're all stronger, and they are highly motivated at 2-1 right now.
Yeah, last year was wonderful. One of the best performances we've seen out of this Roane County team throughout the entire last season. But you know what? That was last year. You can't count anybody out just because of what you did last season. Now, albeit this is the same, very similar offense that Lewis County is going to run. We've seen it. You know, we were able to pick up a few tells last season. Now, let's see if the Lewis County coaching staff, they're going to have to adjust to that And we saw a few wrinkles that they were trying to throw in during pregame. Just a couple different formations. They've gone a little bit spread at times this season. The last game, I believe it was against Elkins, Zielinski, the quarterback, he was 8 for 10 with 3 touchdown passes. So if they go into that spread, your defensive backs have got to be aware they can pass the ball. And like you said, almost an entirely same team. Maybe there was 1 or 2 linemen, I think, that maybe were seniors from last season, but all these guys were sophomores, juniors. On film, they look bigger, they look faster, they look stronger. That big running back, they call him the bulldozer around here, Braden Carter. He's a 5'11", 185-pound just bowling ball, so you're going to have to account for him. That's where the linebackers are going to have to step up. They're going to have to play gap assignment. They did throw a couple little wrinkles in with that, like an underneath kind of a trap play on a couple of occasions where you hand it off to that jet guy and then he hands it back off underneath, kind of similar to what we've done a little bit with Shea Harper, throwing in a few wrinkles and really catching defenses off guard. So your backside linebackers have got to play in the gap that they are assigned and don't get sucked into that play and follow the fullback. I mean, 9 times out of 10, he's going to take you to the play, but on that 10th one, you better be careful.
Obviously, assignment football defensively is very important for Roane County. Obviously, getting to the fullback and breaking down, gang tackling him, and head on a swivel. I think last week, Roane County, the defensive backfield grew up a big amount against Clay County. They had 27 opportunities, and they stopped over half of those opportunities from Clay County. Obviously, you get Richardson into the defensive lineup. That changes things around for Roane County. And, again, although this is the same team as far as personnel for Lewis County, they are much, much improved. Zielinski has created problems in the passing game for opponents, and obviously between Carter and Caton, those two are a very difficult monster to defend in different ways. Offensively, Roane County, they absolutely, as always, will have to establish dominance on the line up front. That's where it all starts for the Raider offense.
Yeah, that's our MO. Those guys up front, you have got to control the line of scrimmage. You've got to get a good push. This is a much more physical Lewis County team than what we saw last season. I mean, the Raiders last year, 402 yards to 36. I mean, that's pretty lopsided, but don't expect that again here tonight because these guys up front, they've got some big boys up there. The left tackle, he runs 340. The right tackle runs 290, and neither one of them are slouches. I mean, they can get up the field, and if they can get to that second level and get a hat on our linebackers, it could open up some big holes on the outside. Like you mentioned with Caton and even Trenton Bush at the wings, this is a predominantly double wing set, single fullback, 2 tight ends, 1 split. A very ground and pound kind of a game. You know, like you said, just you've got to control that line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. If you're the defensive line, you can't let those guys get a good push and get momentum going with that big fullback behind them.
Tail of the tape, Roane County 3-0 on the season. Got things started with a victory at home over St. Mary's, 30-20. A great first half carrying the Raiders there. Went down to Lincoln County the following week and blew out Lincoln County 36-0. A battle last week at Clay County High School. Roane County edging the Panthers 36-20. For Lewis County, they led off their season with the defending Class AA state champions, Fairmont Senior, on the road at East West Stadium. That was a tough loss, 42-6. But
who did the schedule on that one? Poor guys, my gosh.
Since then, a victory over Braxton County, 34-28, a grinded-out win. And then, of course, last week, the dominant win at Elkins, 46-7. Tail of the tape for the coaches. Head coach Paul Burdett in year number 12 at the helm for Roane County, 59-55, going for win number 60 here tonight. 12th season, 5 playoff appearances, and 2011 through 13, 2016, and, of course, the run last year. For Lewis County, 8th season for Dustin Kogar. He's been very good. He's got a couple of playoff appearances in 2018 and 19 back-to-back. A couple of thin seasons have kind of shown his record to be a little bit less than what he really has done for this program at 33-42. A very exciting opportunity for Roane County here tonight to improve to 1-0 on the week and improve to 4-0 on the season. To do that, though, they are going to have a battle with the Minutemen here tonight. Folks, we're going to take a break for our sponsors. When we return, more pre-game coverage here on WVRC 104.7 FM, including the Coach's Corner interview with head coach Paul Burdett.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office. stage, nursery. Sorry, Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is the Ashley Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 304-927-2175.
Erie Insurance.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
Hello, this message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Periodontal disease, commonly called gum disease, is prevalent among adults of all ages and can lead to tooth loss. Practicing daily oral hygiene and obtaining regular, professional, preventive dental care is paramount in the prevention of gum disease. Call Brandon Dental in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC. And we welcome you back to Lewis County High School, getting set for the opening kick. Had a chance to talk with Coach Paul Burdette in the pregame, and we're going to take a listen to what he had to say. All right, welcome back, folks. Once again, I'm standing in the end zone here at Lewis County High School's field with head coach Paul Burdette. Coach, obviously, let's go back to last week real quick. A big victory for you guys against Clay County. Obviously, a lot of the eyes of the state were on that game, and you guys were able to come out of that ball game with a big victory to help propel you into this week.
Yeah, it was a big win, no doubt about it. But we got to move on from that as we have. And I told the guys last night, a lot of times in college ball, you'll see a big rivalry game, and then the team comes out on top and gets a win, and next week you come out, they're a little bit flat, not a lot of emotion. We got to guard against that tonight. We got to come out ready to play football.
Has that been a point of emphasis in practice throughout the week, is keeping that intensity and that focus up?
Yeah, it is every week. It's obviously what's got to happen to be a successful football team. You got to be focused, and you got to have emotion. You can't play this game without emotions.
We obviously mentioned on Wednesday night, you and I talked, and of course I mentioned it in the intro, you're either the hunter or the hunted. And right now you guys have got a target on your back as a team with the ranking and whatever that may be. So you guys got to come in every single week hungry, focused, and humble.
Absolutely. I told the guys earlier in the week, don't read your own press clippings because it's not worth it. It means nothing right now. It's great to have that ranking after the first ones come out, but it is the first ones, and the real ones don't matter till week 11. So we just got to keep our head down. We got to keep working. We got to stay hungry. It's a long season, and each week we got to be 1-0, Drew.
Yeah, an opportunity to go 1-0 here tonight. But what you look at is a Lewis County team who, coming off a tough year last year, just 2-8, have already got 2 wins on the season. They've got a ranking at number 13. They have just about everyone back from last year's team, and so their experience level is risen. If you look at them on film, this is a dangerous opponent.
They're a very solid football team. I like the way they run the ball. I like the way their backs run and move. Quarterback has a very nice arm, got a couple quality receivers, and defensively, they're aggressive and very sound. And, so that can cause troubles if you don't go out and do the things you're supposed to do and be focused and on point the way we talked about a little bit earlier.
I think obviously maybe going back to last week with having to be so good in the defensive backfield from start to finish, maybe that helps your guys with all those passes they saw last week. Even if it's a different scheme, your guys head on a swivel a little better here tonight.
Yeah, getting a lot of passes from Clay was, it was definitely helpful. We hadn't faced a lot of passing. We've seen some, but not a lot like we did. Lewis County's going to throw the ball, and probably not as much as Clay, I don't think, but they're definitely going to throw the ball and put it in the air because they believe they can do it. So we've got to be focused, and we got to make sure that we're covering our guys and letting the guys that's taking care of the run take care of the run.
And obviously in the run game, you got to get a couple of guys on the big Carter runner, the fullback, and you got to be able to watch for Caton. He's all over the place.
They've got a slew of backs that can just do a great job, and fullback's a big kid, big, thick, and runs the ball very hard. And we've got to be able to get downhill on him and get low. You can't tackle him up high, although he runs with a little bit of a straight upness, and so he gives you a target, but we got to be low.
Offensively, for you guys to be successful, obviously you want to be able to establish your run game, maybe open up a little bit of the passing game, but it starts as it does every game, but especially for your type of offense with the front line who did such a good job last week. They need to continue to build off of that success, I think, this week. You've got a big D-line coming at you.
Yeah, we talk about our backs a lot, but that doesn't happen without our front line guys and what they're capable of doing. And, Lewis County's got some size up front, and we're going to have to dig down and move those guys. Be interesting to see how they line up to heavy when we finally get to it. But, whatever it is, we got to diagnose it and go with it. But they're definitely important in the trenches tonight on both sides of the ball.
Moving into week 4, Coach, how's the health of your football team?
Well, everybody's here. Everybody's dressed. Everybody seems to be healthy. Just gotta keep that going. That's a big deal moving down the line, and once you get in the stretch of the season, is staying healthy. But to be honest with you, it's important every week.
Well, every single week's important. Every week's an opportunity, as you said, to go 1-0. We wish you the best of luck. Your first trip here to Lewis County High School. Best of luck, Coach. Go out there and get win number 4 of the season.
Thanks, Drew. We appreciate it.
Head Coach Paul Burdett. Folks, stick around after these messages. More pregame coverage on WVRC. No commercial messages necessary after that. Matt White, the trend in that conversation with Coach Paul Burdett was focus, hungry, focus, hungry.
Yeah, you have to stay focused every single week. You can't look back and say, hey, we handled these guys last year. It's a whole different ball game. You got to come out here. You got to be ready. You got to play assignment football. You got to, everybody's got to play their part. If you get too overzealous on a play, you could get burned on something backside. So everybody's got to be careful out there. Stay focused, stay hungry, and get out of here with win number 4 on the season.
Teams getting back out onto the field. We'll take an opportunity now to take a look at our starters on both sides. First off, the offense of the Minutemen.
Yeah, we talked about earlier, predominantly a double wing team up front. The left tackle, 6 foot, 340-pound junior Zach Kelly. The left guard, a 5'10", 235-pound junior Gabriel Bonnet. The center is a 5'8", 175-pound senior Tom DeRico. The right guard, the 6'1", 215-pound junior Tyler Carson. And the right tackle, 6'3", 290-pound junior Jason Jenkins. The tight end, 6'2", 210-pound senior Zach James. The lone split, the 5'11", 200-pound junior Liam Jeffries. The 2 wings, we talked about them earlier, a couple of speedsters, 6 foot, 160-pound senior Trenton Bush, and the 5'11", 170-pound junior Drew Caton. The big bulldozer in the backfield, 5'11", 185-pound junior Braden Carter, and commanding this offense, the 6', 160-pound junior Bryant Zielinski.
The defense trying to stop that offense of the Minutemen. On the front line at defensive ends, Ori May, the senior, 6', 170, and Matthew Schaefer, the senior, at 6'1", 200. The D tackles, Jacob Bunner, the junior, rolls in 6'2", 285, and Christian Jarvis, another senior, 6'1", 225. Linebackers for Roane County, Briar Begler on one outside position, 5'8", 165 senior. Excuse me, and Skylar Delk, a 6', 180-pound senior. Inside, Colton Paxton, a 6'1", 210-pound senior. And I mentioned Delk is actually on the inside now. They move Shea Harper to the outside, the sophomore, 6', 175. Movement in the defensive backfield. Lane Watson moves back to safety. So your corners, Andy Jetton, the junior, 5'11", 175. And Sawyer Hunt, the junior, 5'10", 150. And Watson, 6'1", 175-pound sophomore.
We talked to Coach Burdett Wednesday. He mentioned a 3-4 look with a lot of guys that like to hang out on the line. But as it goes, the defensive end, 5'11", 170-pound senior Ethan Levitt, and the big defensive tackle, 6'3", 375-pound senior Quentin Wine, and the other defensive end, 6', 185-pound sophomore Maddox Gillespie. The four backers, you'll see them mixing it up. 6', 160-pound senior Trenton Bush. Carter's going to command the middle for the most part. He's 5'11", 185 junior Braden Carter. Another linebacker, the 5'5", 160-pound sophomore Alex Goodwin. And then 5'11", 200-pound junior Liam Jeffries. He's a guy that's going to be lingering back and forth from a hand on the ground to a standing position. The four guys in the backfield. In the secondary, the two corners, 5'9", 155-pound senior John Cullen, and the other corner, 5'11", 170-pound junior Drew Caton. The two safeties, 5'10", 160-pound sophomore Owen Accord, and the other safety, 5'8", 145-pound senior Zach Woody.
For Roane County along the front line, Noah Jett, your left tackle, the sophomore, 6'2", 255. Jacob Bunner, the junior, at left guard, 6'2", 285. Your center, senior Matthew Schaefer, 6'1", 200 pounds. Colton Albright, your right guard, 6 foot, 210 pounds. Right tackle is the senior Christian Jarvis, 6'1", 225. Colton Paxton, your tight end, the senior, 6'1", 210 pounds. Wide out is Lane Watson, the sophomore, 6'1", 175. Your H-back is Shea Harper, 6 foot, 175, sophomore. The two-headed monster in the backfield right now, Skylar Delk, the fullback, the senior, 6 foot, 180, and Briar Begler, the senior, 5'8", 165. The freshman, Jacob Greathouse, running the show for the Raiders. The freshman is 5'9", 145 pounds. Don't forget, we're going to see Brandon Richardson on both sides of the ball as well here tonight, as he has come back a little bit last week off of that broken nose, and they're going to try to filter him into the lineup a lot more here tonight.
He factored in very nicely against Clay County. He had 7 tackles, all of them solo.
Begler already over 500 yards for the season, 313 for Delk. Shea Harper with 203. Obviously, the MO for the Raiders is to run it. It was actually Lewis County winning the toss, so Roane County did not win the toss for the first time in 4 games. They deferred, though. Roane County will go on offense anyway. And we are ready to go. Royal blue uniforms for the home team with black numbers and letters. Dark blue helmets with LC in royal blue on the side. The Raiders with white jerseys, maroon pants, maroon letters, and numbers. We are ready to go. Kicking off, Owen Accord. 5'10 sophomore, leg into it, a high, deep kick. That will drop at the 15. Shea Harper up the middle of the field. Harper breaking free into the second unit to the 35, out to the 40 before he's gang tackled at the 41-yard line. A very nice pickup for Harper.
A really nice job there. Just found the seam, got what he could get. Probably about 25, 30 yards on that return. Nice pickup there from Shea.
Well, from the 15, I would call that. So 26 yards unofficially. I think he got that at the 15. Left to right go the Raiders across your radio dial. On the near hash, they'll split one receiver to the near side, and they will bunch some guys over on the far side. Split backs under center. Here's the first handoff, and the first handoff goes to Delk, and Skylar untouched for 5 yards. He'll hit a couple of blue jerseys at the 45 and push out to the 47.5-yard line. Good first down gain of about 7.
Yeah, good run there. Got some contact from Caton. I think was the first man that got to him. But Delk just absorbed that contact and never went to the ground. They had to blow that one dead. Nice pickup.
I believe John Penna, listening at home, is going to fault me for saying push right off the bat. Second down and
Absolutely,
3.
he will.
Ball resting at the 48. Backs to the traditional I formation. Second man is Begler. Following his lead blocker out just past the 50-yard line. It'll bring up third down and very shallow for the Raiders.
Nice tough run there again, Begler. Just yards after contact, he continues to pile them up.
Bring up third down just over the midfield line at about the 49.5 of the Minutemen. They've got to cross the 49, do the Raiders here on third. Watson splits to the near side. Back split in the backfield once again. Snap back, give, Delk. Delk just muscles his way into the teeth of the defense. He'll push down, and I said it again, I'll get over that pretty soon, for a nice 3-yard gain to the 45.
3, he got more like 5 on that one, Drew. Nice pickup.
Oh, that's right, they gave him 5, wow. Okay, 1st and 10 as the Raiders move the chains here on the first drive of the ball game. 10-15 and rolling. Raiders will have a single back formation. Double wing. You've got Richardson in. Beggs in motion near side. He'll take the quick jet. He's got lead blocking. Cuts it back against the grain at the 40 and hits his shoulder into the defender at the 37-yard line, and he is down near the first down line.
Well, one of the benefits with Richardson, he got down the field quickly and got a block on somebody, and then Delk pulling, leading the way. Patient run there from Begler, just picking and choosing his holes. Nice 9-yard gain.
Second down and 1. Ball resting at the 36 of the Minutemen on the near hash. Double wing formation again. Richardson on the near side. He'll go in motion behind. Quick hitter up the middle, and once again Delk, 2 hands on the football, following the Bigs in front for the first down. Give him 4 on the carry.
Like the play calling here. You want to get the eyes in the backfield looking at Richardson because you know he's such a speed threat, and just hit him with a quick fullback dive up the middle.
3 minutes into this opening possession. No score. Roane County driving at the 32. Richardson, he'll take the jet sweep to the outside. Richardson's got the edge. He'll cut it off, though. Now he'll take it down the sideline, inside the 25, inside the 20, down to near the 15. We'll see where he was pushed out of bounds. They've got him down near the 10-yard line.
Wow, that's 23 yards on that pickup.
Richardson inside the 10 at the 9 of the Minutemen. A big gain for B. Rich. First and goal for Roane County here on this opening possession. 8:57 on a stopped first quarter clock.
That's the element that young man brings to this ball team. He can really fly to the outside. We see a lot of speed with Begler. We've seen speed with Harper. This kid's a whole different level.
Split back formation. Handoff, Delk, and he is locked up at the line of scrimmage. He may have gotten a yard before the blue jerseys collapse.
Maybe. I think it's going to be back to the line of scrimmage. Delk, one of the toughest runners that you're going to see.
The defense of the Minutemen pinning their ears back on the first down run by Schuyler. Second and goal, still from the 9 of the Minutemen. Clock now rolling. It's been a sustained drive for the Raiders, nearing 4 minutes. I formation. Begler dots the I. Here's a pitch to the outside. Beggs looking for the room to run. He'll cut it up nicely inside the 5, down near the 1-yard line. And the Raiders will have it third and goal from very short. We'll see where he was officially nudged out of bounds. It looks like right about the 3, the 2 maybe?
I think he's probably about the 2.
4 down territory for Roane County.
Again, just doing a great job of being patient and picking the right avenue to go. I thought he was going to be a little closer to the goal line than that, but they got him about the 2.
4 down territory nevertheless. Third and goal from the 3. Raiders into heavy. Third man, Begler untouched into the end zone. Following the beef up front and the lead blockers, and Begler strikes first. A very nice sustained drive to begin the ball game for Roane County at 7:28. The Raiders take 4.5 minutes off of the first quarter clock. They'll go for 2. Jacob Greathouse standing over on the sideline getting the play call.
And that was just the guys up front, just got a good push. Like you said, Begler was untouched, nobody even near him.
The Raiders
controlling the line of scrimmage.
Struggled on this area last week. They were 0 for. They'll pitch it to Beggs again to the outside. Great lead block by Delk, and that springs Begler free to the outside into the end zone, untouched yet again. A very nice opening drive for Roane County. They lead it 8-0.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Successful opening drive for Roane County, Matt White.
Yeah, 9 plays, 59 yards, 4 minutes and 32 seconds off the clock. Briar Begler with the 2-yard touchdown plunge. 2-point conversion is good. Roane County up 8-0 here after the first possession against the Minutemen.
Raider offense does its job. We'll see this very good offense for the Minutemen after this kickoff by Coben Cottrell. Cannot tell who's back deep. Got no idea. Good first kick, line drive, take it at the 15.
It's Caton, I believe.
Caton straight up the middle, now looking to bounce it outside. Breaks one tackle at the 30 and drags defenders out to about the 36-yard line. A nice return for Caton.
Looked like Begler and I believe Coben Cottrell both in on that tackle.
8-0 Roane County, 7:21 as this will be the first offensive series for the junior quarterback, Bryant Zielinski, and the offense. They'll stick the big fullback Carter in the backfield. He'll move offset to the left. Bunched receivers over on the other side. They'll pitch it outside. And Roane County able to corral the bull on the first down carry to the outside.
Yeah, just a good contain on that little bit of a sweep play they were trying out of the shotgun. You had Schaefer and all the linebackers on that left side of the defense did a great job of forcing him back in so that Delk could clean it up.
Just one on first down, 2nd and 9 from the 38 of the Minutemen. They move right to left across your dial. They bunch 3 receivers to the near side. Snap back, fake give. This one dumped outside. Man open is Caton. He makes the grab, and right there for the defensive play was Sawyer Hunt. Very nice coverage for Hunt there, giving Caton the littlest he could give him, which was still about 5 yards.
Good read, good recognition there, and breaking down, making the tackle. Nice job there, Sawyer Hunt.
3rd down and 4, the ball resting at the 43 of Lewis County. 8-0 Roane County, 6:15 here in the first quarter and rolling. Single receiver to the near side, wing to the far side. Back split in the backfield. Here's the give. This is going to be Caton, and look at Colton Paxton from the backside inside linebacker position, dove into the backfield for that nice tackle.
I think that was Trenton Bush on the carry, but what a play. Colton Paxton read that thing perfectly, shot in there like a missile, and down goes Bush.
On the season, 36 tackles coming in for Colton Paxton, a 4th and 5. Raiders have some issues with their punt return team. The punt up, that one shanked off the side of the foot, will land at the Roane County 40, takes a sideways bounce out of bounds at about the 39. And I believe that was, once again, Owen Accord, their kicker, back there punting. So the Raiders hold on defense, 3 and out, and they'll get the ball back with, once again, solid field position.
Yeah, that was an excellent first defensive series. Good job there on the Sawyer Hunt, the gunner on the outside. He recognized that high, kind of shanked punt off the right side. He turned and ran 20 yards back the other way to stay away from it. Good play.
8-0 Roane County. 5:28 is on the clock for the second drive of the Raiders at their own 39. Left to right, they will sail. Receiver to the far side. Wing to the near side. Backs in the traditional I. Here is that scissors misdirection, and that was locked up at the line of scrimmage and may have even lost a yard. Good recognition inside by one of the linebackers for Lewis County.
I couldn't tell who made that play, but it was kind of a slow developing play from the start. You're trying to get them going one direction, and it just took a little bit too long to develop. Probably about maybe a 2-yard loss on that carry.
PA announcer gives that tackle to Maddox Gillespie.
I'll take his word for it because I can't see numbers on those jerseys to save my life.
Loss of 2 on the play, 2nd and 12 at the 37. Split back formation. Greathouse barking out the signals. Off tackle they go, and a layout tackle. Not before, though. Skylar Delk picks back up the yardage lost and then some. Give him about 6 on the carry. It'll be 3rd and 6, though, from the 43 of Roane County.
Yeah, again, that was just a good, tough run by Delk. Shoots right up the middle. Takes on contact.
Here's a fake give, rolling out. Greathouse, he'll dump it to the edge. He's got Delk at the 50, wide open. Skyler puts on some moves at the 45, gets by 2 defenders as he says, "Ole," and they go flying out of bounds. He picks up an extra 7. A very nice play, though, by the freshman quarterback, Jacob Greathouse.
Yeah, just a good job of stringing that one to the outside. Found his man in Delk, who just leaked out into the flat. Picked up about 18 on that play. Sets Roane County up nicely on a 3rd down conversion.
Raiders leading 8-0, 3:54 and counting first quarter. Richardson at the wing. He'll come across in motion. They'll give it to Richardson. Flags flying in as Roane County moved. So move them back 5 yards. The Raiders, the first 2 games of the season, were very good. They did not get penalized much, but last week was a different story.
Yeah, one thing that they've been really good at so far this year is not jumping off sides on the offensive side. Last week, notwithstanding, that was a barrage of 15-yard varieties.
So the Raiders will begin this stretch of first and downs from the 43 of the Lewis County Minutemen, 1st and 15. 3:30 and rolling first quarter action, 8-0 Raiders. Receiver near side, double wing formation. And the Raiders go again. The Raiders move early for the 2nd straight time, and that is going to frustrate the coaching staff on the far side.
That was just the left side of the line trying to get up to that 2nd level and get a seal block. You got to hold back just a fraction of a second longer.
Raiders going the wrong way now after that big 3rd down conversion. 1st and 20 at the 48-yard line of Lewis County. The yard to reach is the Lewis County 28. Raiders will shift personnel. Greathouse and Paxton come out. Roane County's got to hustle to the line. And Roane County looks out of sorts right now. They've got to burn a timeout after 2 straight penalties. Not the start to this second drive the Raiders want. We'll take a break. You're listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Well, focus and intensity was the name of the game coming in, Matt White, and the Raiders looked great on drive number 1, a 4.5-minute drive straight down the field. They have lost a bit of that focus here. 2 straight penalties on false starts, followed by a timeout call due to the fact that the play clock was running out.
Yeah, they were trying to switch personnel. They were going to go with the Delk at quarterback. We talked to Coach Burdett a little bit about this Wednesday. Delk at quarterback, Shea Harper in the backfield, And then Begler and Richardson out on the wings. Tons of speed out there with that combination. And lots of variety that you can throw in as well. You're right, though. The focus on these last couple of plays has been a little bit off. The intensity's there. These guys are raring to go, but you've got to really you got to dial that down. Back it off about 20%.
Refocus and get yourself ready. It's first down, so you have opportunities. You're in 4-down territory. You ask yourself, okay, we don't need 20 on first down. Let's get about 5 or 6 on the next couple of plays and put ourselves in position.
Let's see what set we come back out if we're going to try that. Looks like it's going to be that same combination that we're just getting ready to see.
They'll spread out a pair of receivers. Cottrell, far side, and in the slot is Begler. Ace formation. Richardson in the slot near side. Lane Watson. And they'll hand it off up the middle to Shea Harper, and they will pick up 5 or 6 yards on the first down carry. So they thinned out the interior of the defense, Matt, and went with the quick hitter.
Yeah, trying just to create a little bit of space in the middle of the field. Like you said, you don't have to get 20 back on that one. You want to get 5 or 6 and get yourself moving in the right direction, get everybody settled down. It's going to be that same personnel package, it looks like.
Looks like they picked up 5, so second down and 15, ball resting at the 43 of the Minutemen. Clock rolling, 2:20 and counting, first quarter. Raiders leading 8-0. Now they'll spread it out, trip receivers to the far side. That's the wide side. Delk in the shotgun. Snap is back. 5-step drop. Delk wants to throw over the middle, and boy, that was dangerously close to being picked off on a nice play by a cord back in the back. They were looking for Brandon Richardson on the comeback route, and Delk just missed to the inside of the field.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a little bit of miscommunication or a misread. He was expecting Richardson to kind of sit back down into that little bit of a soft zone. And just missed on inside. Lucky that one was not picked.
That brings up 3rd and 15. Back to the ace set. Balanced attack with twin receivers both sides. Delk surveying. Snap back. Delk rolling near side. Looking down the field. Over towards the edge. In and out of the hands of the diving attempt by Lane Watson. Good coverage on the side there by Trenton Bush, the senior. And the Raiders are now in 4th and 15. The yard to reach is the 28 of Lewis County. And we've got wholesale changes, so I imagine that Roane County may be punting here.
Yeah, it looks like Cottrell's going to drop back to send this one away.
They obviously had their problems in the first game, have not really punted since.
Well, we've seen Cottrell. He's got a cannon of a leg. He's just got to get that thing off a little quicker. They might want to give him some extra protection.
Caton standing deep at his own 12-yard line. Here's a high snap over the head of Cottrell. He's going to have to hurry back to the 30 to pick it up, trying to get away from defenders. Cottrell won't. This is terrible. The Raiders, the special teams punt problems rear their ugly head yet again, and that will not even be a punt. In fact, the Raiders will lose about 30 more yards. It'll be 1st and 10 for Lewis County at the Roane County 25-yard line. Yikes.
At some point, we keep having those mishaps. You're going to see Coach Burdett just go for it every time because you can't have that kind of miscue. Just a bad snap. Cottrell's a big kid. You throw it that far over his head, that's tough.
Obviously, any play would have been better than what just happened. 1st and 10. Deep in Raider territory, right to left. Here's a quick hitter up the middle. Carter runs into a load of white jerseys. He'll get nothing, may even lose a half of a yard. 150 and rolling here in first quarter action. The Raiders did not have much focus on that second drive, and it cost them.
Yeah, a couple of miscues, a couple of false starts in a row. You don't pick up a whole lot on that first play. You switch your personnel completely away and go to something we've not done a whole lot this season. That's a gamble that you take, but you put a lot of trust in your defense.
Raider defense must be strong. Shotgun for Zielinski. Carter to his left. Snap back. Zielinski's going to look to throw. The out route. He's got his man. Roane County has to get to hold of the target, which was John Cullen. And a nice open field tackle by a couple of Roane County defenders.
Yeah, Ori May did a really good job of coming back from his end position to make that tackle all the way out on the outside. But this is one of the wrinkles that we did not see a whole lot of last season, and the much improved Zielinski has proven he's got enough of an arm. Gets that one out there. Sets up a 3rd and a long 5, short 6.
I'll call it 3rd and 6 on the carry, or on the pass. Snap is back. Here's the fake. Here's pressure up the middle. Paxton couldn't get Zielinski, though. He'll break free into the second unit, and he will pick up big yardage. Colton Paxton was right there and got just forearm shivered at the last second.
Yeah, you don't see that very often. Paxton usually is running through people. That time he just got caught in the middle.
If he gets to Zielinski, that's a sack for a big loss.
Oh, big time. You give Zielinski a lot of credit for being aware in the pocket and getting up and scrambling out of there. Good pickup, probably about 8, I believe, on that play.
Moving the chains, 1st and 10 at the Roane County 15. 35 seconds on a stopped first quarter clock. 8-0 Roane County at the moment. Zielinski under center, a double wing set. Carter the lone back. They'll give it off tackle Carter. And he'll be taken out at the legs by Richardson.
That's exactly what you want to do. Come in, take the legs out. Good form tackle from Richardson. That was, again, another solo tackle. This kid's he is a weapon on the defensive side.
No gain on the play. It'll still be 2nd and 10 from the 15. And it looks like the Minutemen will be content to move it into the second quarter. We'll take a break with Roane County leading 8-0, but Lewis County driving as we get set for second quarter action. You're listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC. Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157. We welcome you back to Lewis County High School. Well, a very quick first quarter, a 4.5-minute drive for Roane County to lead it off 8-0, a 3-and-out defensively, and then the Raiders lost focus, a couple of penalties, and then a timeout called after those 2 penalties due to some issues with personnel. A Roane County punt issue, as we've had before. The snap goes over the head of Coben Cottrell. He runs back to the 30 and tries to get what he can. And right now it is 2nd and 10 from the 15 of the Raiders as teams will switch sides. Minutemen driving here on their second opportunity. Left to right across the dial. Split back formation. Zielinski. Here comes the scissors, misdirection carry, no one around. Roane County, who runs that play well, gives it up, and it's a touchdown. And we have horns right beside us. The Raiders know that is a play that they run, and they know, and they've seen Lewis County do it. They didn't tip their hat apparently well enough for the defense to recognize.
Yeah, defense was doing a really good job so far containing that run. I believe that was Bush that took that one up underneath for the score. He's got to go back out here, get the ball back, and play Roane County football.
Owen Accord set to do the kicking. Snap is clean. The hold is down. The kick is way up in the air, and it will fly through for the touchdown. Took just 8 seconds off of the second quarter clock, and it is a 1-point ball game here from Lewis County. DW Excavating, LLC, located in Spencer, West Virginia, is a locally owned and operated business proudly serving Roane and the surrounding counties. DW Excavating has all the equipment to meet your dirt work needs, including dozers, skid steers, excavators, and a dump truck. We specialize in driveway and road construction, culvert repair and installation, property clearing, utility line installation and repair, and much, much more. Call us at 304-532-2968 or find us on Facebook at DW Excavating LLC. Don't delay, call us today to schedule your next project. DW Excavating LLC is a proud sponsor of Roane County Raider football. Go Raiders! A mistake from Roane County turns into a possession gift for Lewis County.
Yeah, after that long 4 and out, that was a quick strike, 5-play drive, 26 yards, 2 minutes off the clock. Trenton Bush with a 15-yard touchdown run, Accord with the extra point kick. So Roane County with an 8-7 lead here against the Minutemen.
The Raiders first to make a big mistake. Let's see if they can get back on track here. Accord will kick from left to right. Leg in, high angled kick. Back there is Richardson. He'll come get it at the 20 on the near side. Moves to the center. Now he'll take it offside. He's got room to go. Here comes Brandon Richardson. One man to beat. Can he get down the field to the 10, to the 5? And that is a way to get back into it with B. Rich.
Wow, did we talk about how fast this kid was? If not, I'm really sorry that you folks out there listening couldn't have seen that one. I hope you check it out tomorrow when we get it uploaded on the YouTube channel. Wow, what a run. He took it to the right, found a seam, and was gone.
A lot of credit needs given to his kick coverage team as well. Hats on hats. He had a lot of lanes, I think, that he could have picked from. He chose the right one up the middle and then cut it back to the sideline of Lewis County, and off to the races he went, and no one was going to catch B. Rich. So a quick strike back for the Raiders. Hopefully that gets them back into things. It'll be Delk in the shotgun for the 2-point conversion attempt. He'll fake the jet, looking to throw, avoids a tackler, over into the corner. The one-handed grab attempt is missed by Paxton, but a flag is in, and it looks like we're going to get a face mask. I don't know on who.
Well, maybe they're saying that, I think they got the face mask on against Delk whenever he ducked underneath. I think they may have got a little bit of his face mask on that one.
And that was a great athletic play by Skyler. Shuffled forward, avoided the tackle, got the face mask, and delivered a nice throw to the edge of the end zone. Colton Paxton, almost a great catch one-handed. Raiders will do it again from half the distance. Now they'll go back to their traditional heavy, and they're just going to bust it up the middle with Briar Begler, and he is in. So the Raiders last week were 0 for, and now they are 2 for 2 on 2-point conversions. Roane County back in front, 16-7. Take a break. Be right back. Let Dye & Williams Insurance at 217 Church Street in Spencer help you with the coverage you need. Homeowners, farm owners, vacant home, mobile home, motorcycle, farm equipment, and ATV. If you have a business, we can help you there also. Whatever your insurance needs, let Dye & Williams find you the best coverage. Dye & Williams, 217 Church Street next to the courthouse. Call 304-927-5656 or email us at dyeandwilliams@suddenlinkmail.com. Serving Spencer and Roane County for over 60 years. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Well, last week we said, Brandon Richardson, welcome to West Virginia High School football on a kick play. This time it was a kick return for B. Rich.
Yeah, he said, thank you very much for the welcome. I'll take that one, 78 yards, kick return to the house. 2-point conversion by Begler. Roane County back on top now, 16-7.
11:38 remaining here in the first half of play. Cottrell will kick from right to left. Leg in. That one shanked off the side of his foot, taken by an up man, and immediately a smart play by that Lewis County player, dropping down at about the 44-yard line. That was a bad kick that almost turned good.
Yeah, sometimes when you're expecting that one to go long, because Cottrell's been really bombing the ball, he just happened to miss that one a little bit, and Roane County nearly able to take advantage.
See if the Raiders can capitalize on that quick momentum shift back into their favor off the Brandon Richardson touchdown on the kick return. 1st and 10 at the 42 of the Minutemen. Spread a pair of receivers to the near side. Left to right they travel. Shotgun for Zielinski. Snap is back. Fake give. Linsky flushed out of the pocket. He's got pressure, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield. The sack coming from Jacob Bunner.
Bunner just did a really good job of just shucking that inside block attempt. And there to just bury Zielinski as he was trying to step up in the pocket. Nice play there, Buns.
And Coach Dustin Kogar did not like the front line on that one. He calls a timeout. We'll take it with him. 11:26 left in the half. Roane County leading 16-7.
The
This is Gabby Bowen, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Health Care. Have you ever been told by a doctor, nurse, or other healthcare professional that you have high blood pressure, also known as hypertension? Uncontrolled high blood pressure raises the risk for heart disease and stroke, which are leading causes of death in the United States. Fortunately, high blood pressure is treatable and preventable. Here at Roane County Family Healthcare, we have developed a program for our patients that incorporates one-on-one consultations, individualized care plans, education, monthly calls, and more. By participating in our services, you also receive your own free blood pressure monitor. Yes, a free monitor, so that you can closely monitor your progress. So are you ready to take the step towards healthier goals? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your hypertension. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Out of the sack by Butter, 2nd down and 12. Here is a screen pass to the outside. A great tackle on the edge by Skylar Delk. He got down low and just got a hold of the foot of the fullback Carter and tripped him up. Carter trying to keep his footwork, got back to the original line of scrimmage, but no more.
Yeah, that was just a really nice play from Delk. A shot in there. He recognized it very well, but you got to get low on Carter, and he did just that, tripped him up just enough.
Gain of 2 back to the original line of scrimmage at the 42. 10:50 and rolling. First half action, 16-7. Raiders lead. They'll bunch 3 receivers to the near side. Shotgun for Zielinski. Snap back. He'll roll near side. Pressure again. Schaefer flushes him. Zielinski looking eyes downfield. He'll have to dump it. A smart play by the junior quarterback. The Raiders had pressure, and they had good coverage in the secondary.
Yeah, Schaefer did a really good job on that outside, contained him, pushed him as far back. Paxton with some backside pursuit as well. Yeah, heads-up play from Zielinski to get rid of that ball and put it back into your special teams and put it into the hands of your defense.
Matthew Schaefer looked at the tendency with all those receivers to his side. He got the outside edge, and he contained and then flushed. Begler and Harper back at the 20. Acord standing at his 40. Punt away. This one's much better than the last one. Harper comes up now, backs away from it as it takes a backwards bounce at the 30-yard line and out to the 35. That's where the Raiders will begin possession number 3. 16-7 Roane County, and let's hope that Roane County's focus issues from that second drive are long gone.
Well, like you said, hopefully that kick return touchdown was a shot in the arm that these guys need. It gives you a little bit of a cushion, 16-7. Offense just has to go back out and do work.
Right to left, the Raiders travel in quarter number 2. They lead 16-7. With 10:25 remaining, they'll move the ball back a yard, so the third possession will begin at the 34 of Roane County. And they will go directly to heavy. The package heavy to the right. It'll be the second man bunched into that big beefy line, and it's a massive humanity.
That's Delk with the carry.
And he will just follow the big thighs and strength of the front 5, and he'll pick up 3. 2nd down and 7.
3 yards in a cloud of dust. That's all you need. Delk's been one of the toughest runners. He's broke a couple long ones, but he's been really racking up those 4, 5, 6-yard carries.
Raiders will send Watson now to the near side. Heavy package, leaning left. 3rd man, Begler. And from behind, someone comes flying in. Is that Carter?
Carter did a good job of reading that one and good closing speed to bring Begler down.
Breyer only able to advance the ball 1 yard. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6 from the 37. Or the 38, I apologize. So the Raiders need a big play here offensively. 16-7 the lead, 9:15 and counting, second quarter action. Raiders will stick with the power. Greathouse under center, the snap. He'll fake the give, he'll roll out. He's got his tight end, that's Paxton at the first down mark, and Paxton showing some wheels down the Roane County sideline. The official on the sideline will mark him down, say he stepped out of bounds just past midfield at the 46-yard line. And once again, the Raiders don't pass it often, but I like the rollout looks for the freshman Jacob Greathouse.
What that does is it keeps sucking the defense in. It allows your tight ends, allows your fullbacks to leak out into the flat. And just a very nice play. You've got to sell that play action pass, and Greathouse has done a very nice job on 2 consecutive throws.
Raiders move the chains and move into Minutemen territory at the 46. Harper in motion behind. The give off tackle. Delk again. Delk, those quick hitters, they just get on you as a defense so quickly, Matt. And if you're playing aggressive up front, if he gets past that first line, that's what happens, 6 yards.
Yeah, when you've got a fullback that is as quick just right off of the gate, he's like a sprinter just coming out of the blocks. He just explodes forward, and like you said, he's on you before you even know he's got the ball.
Raiders slowing it down once again with 8:29 and counting. Leading 16-7, 2nd and 4. The ball squarely on the 40 of Lewis County. Split back formation. Wing to the near side is Harper. They'll give it off tackle again, and squirting through the initial line once again is Delk, and he will shove his way down inside the 35 to the 34.
Good switch up.
Appreciate that, Matt. Glad you recognized.
Appreciate the efforts. You got to appreciate effort.
Is that what you appreciate about me?
Yeah, that's not all I appreciate about you, Drew.
Clock continuing to roll, under 8 minutes and counting here in the second. Roane County moving the chains yet again. The 34-yard line of the Lewis County Minutemen, right to left. The Raiders are attacking. Double wing formation. Here's the jet sweep to the far side. Begler following Delk. Begler staying on the hip of Delk and picks the right lane on the edge of the grass, and he will pick up good yardage once again. Delk and Begler do such a good job, Matt, blocking for each other.
Yeah, they really do. Those guys, they'll sell out for each other, get out there. They don't care who's running the ball as long as you're picking up yards. Delk, good lead blocking. That whole right side getting out, just making a little convoy. Begler keeps it in bounds, cuts it up, picks up about 6 on that play.
2nd down and 4 inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Go the Raiders. Double wing set. Now Richardson in motion behind. They'll give it off tackle to Delk. And again, you've got that speed of Richardson, and it keeps those eyes of the linebackers on him on the motion. And then the quick hitter to Delk picks up good yardage. That'll be enough on the 5-yard carry for a Raider first down.
Yep, that's exactly what you're doing. You want to keep lulling them to sleep, and eventually you're going to hit one of those quick hitters, or you're going to hit a play-action pass. We've been doing a really good job of mixing it up out of that heavy set.
Coach Burdett mentioned it all starts up front. The Raider offensive line doing work yet again here in a first half. They lead at 16-7, 6:30 and rolling in the first half. 1st and 10 from the 24. Double wing formation. Greathouse under center, off tackle. Delk jitterbugs at the line of scrimmage and then fights his way down to about the 20. A nice 4-yard pickup on first.
And just keep churning up yards. Slow, methodical drive. Roane County 16-7 on the scoreboard. 6 minutes left in this one in the second quarter. Just keep grinding.
And this obviously does 2 things. It works the clock down, and number 2, it frustrates a defense.
Yeah, it just keeps punishing the defense. Eventually that's going to wear them down. You'll get hands on hips.
Double wing. The Cleveland call, the hard count. You saw some flinching, but no movement. Raiders will reset with double wings. Again, Delk off tackle, and again, Delk squirts into the second unit, and Delk is right near that first down yard. I think he may be about a yard shy, but a big carry once again for Roane County's fullback.
Again, that's one of those weight room runs. He took some contact, maybe a yard into that carry, and pushed forward. I'll do it for you for another 5 yards.
It's all good when you do it.
Absolutely.
Nearing the 5-minute mark, the clock continuing to roll here in the second quarter. Raiders moving. They'll go back into heavy. Slanted right. 3rd man through, Begler. Begler, 2 hands on the football, spins inside at the 15 down to about the 10, and we'll see where they mark him down. The chains will move, and I believe they've got him at the 9, so it'll be 1st and goal once again for the Raider offense.
Caught a 5-yard pickup. That was a really nice spin move, but right back into the teeth of the defense. There was 4 or 5 guys in on that tackle, but Begler, I'm surprised he didn't push that pile even further.
Simple I formation now. The wing is Paxton, the pitch outside. Begler, he's got the edge. Begler racing to the corner, and Begler tiptoes inside the pylon. The 2 seal blocks you saw from Colton Paxton and Skylar Delk, those lead blockers, that is why the Raider runners are so effective.
Yeah, these guys work so well together. Great senior leadership. Paxton with a really nice block on that outside edge. Begler just untouched.
15-point lead at the moment. The Raiders have an opportunity to extend this to a 3-possession ball game if they are able to pick up a third 2-point conversion. They'll go I formation with Paxton at a wing to the near side. Here's the snap. Here's the rollout to the far side. Greathouse jump pass into the back of the end zone. A tip, a catch, but I think that Lane Watson was out of bounds. A great effort by Lane Watson on the 2-point conversion. It'll stay a 2-possession lead. Roane County with 4:33 left in the half, 22-7. Visit the Garden Fresh Market in downtown Spencer. We stock fresh produce arriving daily. Let us create meat and cheese trays or veggie and fruit trays for your next event. Our kitchen is open daily, eat in or carry out, Monday through Saturday, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with daily specials available. We also sell fresh flower arrangements at Taylor's Floral. The Garden Fresh Market. Give us a call at 304-927-5109 or stop in and see us at 229 Ripley Road in downtown Spencer. And let's go Raiders. Another methodical drive for the Roane County offense just as they began the game, and they are successful here late in the second quarter.
Yeah, just continue to churn up clock. 10 plays. They went 66 yards, 5 minutes and 52 seconds off the clock. Briar Begler with a 9-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion pass was no good. 22-7 now, Roane County on top of the Minutemen.
Again, that 2-point conversion would have been very big, would have made it a 3-possession lead. As it stands, it's 2. Colbin Cottrell from right to left. This one line drive to an up man, dropped and picked up, coming near side. Now shuffling back to the far side. Roane County coming in waves. The ball pops out for a second. It's out again. The question is, did they whistle the play dead?
Yeah, I think they're going to say his momentum was stopped before that ball came out. Ugh.
The Raiders are obviously, anytime the ball pops out, the Raiders are like, we've got this.
Well, everybody's going to do that as soon as the ball pops out.
But I believe the whistles were blown. Now, I saw the ball pop out of the hands for a second, but then I think he gathered it again. And just unfortunate for Roane County as they were looking to make a big special teams play. That may have negated that punt problem. So it'll be 1st and 10. Lewis County with 4:24 remaining in the first half. Roane County leading 22-7. Ball resting on the 37 of the Minutemen.
Your defense is doing a good job. Only 31 yards total given up so far in this first half.
Shotgun for Zielinski. Motion man to the near side. They'll give it to the fullback off of that motion. And Carter just gets big and beefy up in there, and he'll pick up 4. He is a tough runner, as we have seen on the 2 films we watched.
Yeah, really, everybody on this team has gotten bigger, faster, stronger. Carter doing a really good job powering his way ahead. He is a bowling ball, but Roane County up to the task, holds him to a 3-yard gain.
And they'll say the knee down just outside of the 40-yard line, 2nd and 7. 2 receivers to both sides. Balanced formation. Zielinski motions a man across again. He'll fake the give. He'll dump it out. It's tipped at the line. Matthew Schaefer creating problems from that in position again.
Schaefer has really come into his own this year. Really hasn't played much on defense until this year. Finally got that defensive end spot that he's been coveting so much, and he has really taken advantage of his opportunities. Another pressure on the quarterback and another deflection.
You go back to that St. Mary's victory, and that turned out to be a big play for the Raiders. The tip, Bingo to himself for the touchdown on the pick 6. 3rd down and 7 from the 40. Double wing set. Zielinski goes under center. Motions a man. Here's the reverse. And Roane County sniffs it out, and they are all over the running back like a shark on fresh chum.
Whole lot of guys recognized that one quickly. I think it was either Begler or May were in there early, as well as Paxton.
So the Raiders hold on 3rd and 7. Looks like a punting situation with 3:15 and counting. The Raiders may have a little bit of time here. They'll move B-Rich back now with Begler. Those are two dangerous weapons. Acord's got a tough job here. He's got to try to kick it away from these guys. He stands at his own 29. Good, clean snap. Acord gets it away. A good punt high into the night sky. B-Rich comes up. He'll field it, and he trips. I think he and Begler may have gotten their feet crossed, or else that may have been something special.
He was going to that wide side of the field. There was no coverage on that side. If he does not trip, that's back-to-back kick returns.
Ooh. Raiders with 2:53 left to work. They lead 22-7, and they will travel. If they are to score here in the last 2:53, they'll have to travel 70-plus yards, 72. The ball resting at the 28 of Roane County. Play clock issue. They've got it set. Double wing formation. Begler on the near side wing. B-Rich on the far side. B-Rich in motion behind. Scissors misdirection. Carry Begler lost the football, jumps on it, and may pick up a yard. We've seen a couple times, including last week, Begler and the freshman quarterback, Jacob Greathouse, having some handoff issues. What a smart play by Begler just to jump on it.
Yeah, good recognition of where that ball was going. Again, you're trying to bring Richardson over the top and get the defense looking, and then counter back underneath with Begler. I think he had a seam there if that handoff comes through clean.
Roane County had to send Christian Jarvis off. I'm not sure if he's got a helmet issue or did his helmet pop off. So checking in is Eli Howard at that guard position. 2nd and 9 for Roane County, 2:20 and rolling. Double wing, quick hitter outside. Begler lead blocking. Surveys, tries to cut it back up, and he is drilled at the 31-yard line. Gain of just 2.
Tell who got in there on that tackle.
Well, it's just so hard to see the jersey numbers here tonight. Royal blue on black, and we have got a long way to see. 157, 22-7 Roane County. If they want to extend an opportunity, they need to pick up this 3rd down. Split back formation. They'll fake the give to both the middle guys. They'll dump it outside. They've got Delk. Delk into the secondary. Delk cutting off a player. Delk cuts again at the 40, down to the 35, and slammed at the 30-yard line. A great fake by Jacob Greathouse. Another great rollout dish, and Delk takes it the rest of the way himself.
Yeah, just, again, a wonderful play action. I love that kind of wrinkle with that heavy offense. Big play on that one of 38.
125 and rolling. Raiders now down to the 30 of the Minutemen. Double wing. Here's B-Rich to the outside. He's got lead blocking, cuts it off at the 30, and great closing speed by the defenders in the secondary for the Minutemen. That will close that to just a 2-yard gain.
You keep running him as a decoy and try to get the defense to kind of forget about that and then hit him with a quick one.
Under a minute remaining in the half. The clock is rolling. Roane County with a 2nd and 7 at the 28 of the Minutemen. Raiders lead 22-7. They have 2 timeouts available. Split back formation. Greathouse rolling. He's got pressure, trying to get away from it. He will not. He'll be sacked, and the Raiders will burn that 2nd timeout with 40 seconds left on a 3rd and long. Take a break. Be back with the rest of the 2nd quarter after this.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, but they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
Your local Gravely dealer is Richard's Lawn and Garden, located at 130 Main Street, Spencer, West Virginia. Phone number 304-927-4580. Be sure to visit our showroom across the street right beside the T-Mobile building. After the big third down connection between Jacob Greathouse and Skylar Delk put the Raiders in the territory of the Minutemen at the 31-yard line. A short gain on first, a sack on second leaves Roane County with one timeout, 40 seconds with which to work, and a 3rd and 13 from the 34 of the Minutemen. Roane County leading 22-7, and as has been the case in the last 3 games, will be again. Roane County will have to give it up to begin the second half to Lewis County. So obviously, Matt, you'd like to find some way to put one in here late.
Yeah, try to get something to the outside so you've got the ability to get out of bounds and stop the clock if necessary. You don't have to pick up the first down on this particular play, but you've got to have the next play ready to go if you don't get it out of bounds.
The Raiders huddle up with 40 seconds left in the first half. 3rd down, 13. Watson split wide to the far side. B. Rich in the slot. Delk in the shotgun with Begler. Delk's going to roll far side. He wants to throw it. Looking downfield, launches it, and sliding in front, almost picking the pass off, is a Lewis County defender looking for Lane Watson. And that will take just 5 seconds off the clock. It'll be 4th now and 13 for Roane County.
Trying to get a little bit of a clear out with Richardson going over the top in kind of an outside corner post move, and then bring the receiver back underneath. Delk just wasn't able to get that one out quick enough. Gave the defender enough time to react.
And again, Delk is dealing right now with a thumb injury on his throwing hand. That has bothered him for the last 3 games. And Roane County going to go ahead and call that 3rd and final timeout. 35 seconds left in the half. Roane County leading 22-7 with a 4th down to come. You're listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
Did you know Hardman's is now stocking Trex decking? That's right. You don't have to worry with staining your deck anymore with Trex decking. We have 3 colors in stock to choose from, so you can buy it today and install it tomorrow. Ask about special financing options and enjoy your new deck all summer long. Looking to beat the heat and upgrade the inside of your home this summer? Call Rachel and Ripley or Tracy and Spencer about new carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl flooring. Many of these options are in stock and ready for you to take home today. Maybe you want to give your walls their best look? Come in and pick out your new favorite color or have us color match to the one you just can't live without. Our Best Look Paint and Primer in One is your only choice for superior quality at an affordable price. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
We welcome you back to Lewis County High School. 35 seconds remaining in the half. Roane County leading 22-7. They have a 4th and 13 from the Minutemen 34, traveling right to left across your dial. The Raiders had a big pass and catch from Jacob Greathouse on a rollout to Skylar Delk to set this series up deep in the territory of the Minutemen, but the Minutemen have played well the last 3 plays. Short gain, a sack, and then a near interception. So the Raiders will approach the 34-yard line with one final opportunity to extend the half. They would need to reach near the 20, about the 21-yard line. Watson split to the far side. To the near side is Shea Harper. Shotgun for Delk. Begler to his left. Snap back. Begler takes the handoff. Begler looking down the field. Begler's got a scramble, and he has got nothing, and he will be dropped at the line of scrimmage. And the good part about that is Roane County was able to run 7 seconds off the clock, so you'll turn it over on downs, and you'll play some defense here with 28 seconds left in the half, leading 22-7.
That's one of those cases. If Begler has an opportunity to throw that ball deep, if it gets picked off, no big deal. It's almost like a long punt. But like you said, at the same time, you're running a little bit of the time clock down. 28 seconds now for Lewis County defense. You just got to play smart. Don't let anybody behind you, and you've got to watch that backside counter. Roane County did a much better job of picking up on that one.
I would say the Raiders need to watch a hook and ladder here. I saw them working on it. 1st and 10 from the 34. Zielinski rolling out to the near side. Flushed out of the pocket, and from behind the ball comes out as Ori May gets the sack. The ball came out, but the officials say that was caused by the ground. That was a near scoop and score fumble recovery for the Raiders. Instead, just a big sack for Ori May. That was a coverage sack, Matt. Good coverage down the field, and a timeout called here for Lewis County. I mentioned the hook and ladder because I saw them working that play a couple of times in the pregame, and this would be one of those times to try to catch the Raider secondary over pursuing on that first pass.
Yeah, but the secondary did an excellent job of staying with their man coverage. They were trying to get that underneath pass, it looked like, trying to get that one off to, I believe that was Zach James. Good coverage. Secondary linebackers did a good job. Ori May just continuing. We saw this guy as a 250-pound freshman, trimmed his body down, probably only goes about 170 if he's lucky, but what a motor on that kid. Non-stop, undersized for an end, but he still plays like he was 250 pounds.
You know, the trouble with Ori the first couple of years was what to do with him after he lost all that weight.
Yeah.
And he was such an athlete, but he was a sophomore, a youngster, and he held right in, hung in, and now we watch what he is doing at the varsity level as a senior. Second down and 11 after the sack by May. Raiders will split a pair of deep safeties in Shea Harper and Sawyer Hunt. The snap to Zielinski. Here's the dish to the outside, and picking up a couple of yards there is Caton. That will take just a couple of seconds off the clock. 17.9 remaining in the first half. 22-7. Roane County trying to keep the Minutemen from making something big happen before halftime. Again, the Minutemen will get the second half kickoff to begin.
You got to think on the offensive side, you don't want to do anything crazy and turn the ball over and give Roane County that, like we nearly had that scoop and score on the last play.
They'll spread two receivers far side as well as a wing. Zielinski in the shotgun, single receiver near side. Here comes the hook and the outside play. Lane Watson, great double leg takedown. He'll give up the first down, but he keeps his man in front. With 10 seconds left, the chains will move. The clock will temporarily stop. Minutemen quickly to the line. Under center, and Zielinski will spike it. And it'll be second down and 10. The ball resting at the 45 of the Minutemen with 6.4 seconds left.
Yeah, Roane County defense, you're going to be content to give that one a couple of those underneath plays. You know, they're just trying to get themselves in a little better position and maybe chuck one deeper down the field. We saw them against Elkins throw a couple deep balls. Zielinski's much improved from last season.
So time for maybe one more play. And again, I keep calling the hook and ladder. Watch for it. There's three receivers to this near side, one to the far side. Zielinski in the shotgun. Snap back. Zielinski dumps one out. Caton looking for room to run. He gets a little bit. The Raiders are in front. And wow, with 0.5 seconds left, and that was a good stop of the clock by the clock operator. That was just in time. Caton got down, and it's third down and 3. That's not going to matter. It's either going to be a chuck deep or something funny like a hook and ladder play here with 0.5 seconds left, the final play to come in the first half. Roane County leading 22-7. So you've got to survive, Matt. One more play for the offense of Lewis County.
Yeah, again, you'll be content to let them throw that underneath pass and rely on your defensive athletes. You had Begler on that, I believe came in on that last tackle to stop Caton. 3 yards to pick up. You're not concerned at all about that 3 yards. You're concerned with keeping everything in front of you. You just got to keep playing smart defense.
The Minutemen huddled up with their head coach, Dustin Kogar, in his 8th season. Roane County out near the 40 with a couple of coaches as they will try to diagnose this final play of the first half. Raiders will keep two safeties very, very deep in Sawyer Hunt and Shea Harper. Zielinski in the shotgun. Two receivers to the far side and a wing. Snap is back. Zielinski flushed. Zielinski's got pressure. Zielinski's going to be sacked. Ori May gets another one. Ori May from the backside gobbling up Zielinski for the second time, and that will be the final play of the first half. The Raiders stumbled once, but they got it back, and they lead it 22-7 after the first two quarters. We'll take a break for our sponsors. When we return, we'll recap the first half, have your statistics, and we'll check scores around the state of interest in all three classes. You're watching, or you're listening to, I'll get it eventually, Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC. Is your grass already growing so fast it looks like a hayfield? Then you need to go see the professionals at Hildreth Supply. Hildreth Supply has all the Husqvarna equipment you need to tame that out-of-control yard. How about the Husqvarna riding lawnmower, model number YTH 18542, priced at $2218.75. Husqvarna trimmer, model number 329L for $249.99, or model number 130L for $265.94, and many more. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Fred's Flooring at 373 East Main Street, Arnoldsburg Road. We're the largest flooring warehouse in town, and it's fully stocked with the latest trends in floor covering. All first quality with fair pricing, great values, and professional installation. Stop by or call today, 304-927-8082, or check us out on the web.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
If you want an affordable price on your next vehicle, new or used, you need to visit Jack Garrett Ford. It's that simple, and yes, it's that affordable. New 22s arriving regularly, including Escape, F-150, and Explorer. You can even special order a new Ford, and of course, a nice selection of used on hand. Find out what saving and selection are all about at Jack Garrett Ford, Ripley Road, Spencer.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. Name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Vote Matt White for Roane County Clerk. I'm a lifelong resident of Roane County and a 2001 graduate of Roane County High School. I've spent the last 18 years working in service of the public at Roane General Hospital and the last 10 years helping to cover youth sports here on WVRC. I've had the privilege of watching my father for the last 24 years, and I understand firsthand the amount of time and dedication it takes to be a successful county clerk. It's about the people knowing that when they walk through the door, they will be treated fairly and with respect, no matter the situation. The county clerk should always be the face of the office and not just a name on the door. If elected, I promise to continue with the same standards of hard work and service to the people of Roane County and the surrounding communities that you've all come to know and expect. Thank you for your support in the upcoming election. Vote Matt White for Roane County Clerk.
Paid for by the candidate.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big, any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea, and you've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you. McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal, power equipment, Echo, Troy-Built, and in-house service, hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
NV Graphics has proudly been serving Roane and surrounding counties since 2013. We are located on Williams Drive in downtown Spencer, West Virginia. We offer screen printing, embroidery, custom apparel, team uniforms, signs, banners, trophies, and awards. Does your school, team, or league need help with fundraiser ideas? Then give us a call, 304-927-6466. That's our specialty, NV Graphics, open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Closed for lunch daily from noon to 1. Supporting local small businesses help directly support your kids in the community. Give NV Graphics an opportunity to earn your business. Thank you.
Sports builds character. Character that follows us all through life. It can lift us up in grand emotions when we reach the pinnacle of success. We all can envision the agony of defeat. Both equally build character. Old Fences Realty believes in character. Working hard to achieve that pinnacle of success takes sacrifice, training, and long hours. When putting your property on the market, please remember the company that possesses that character. List with Old Fences Realty.
And go team! We welcome you back to Lewis County High School at the half. Roane County leading the Minutemen 22-7. You get the sense that that is about as thin a margin of the lead as it possibly could have been the way this first half went. It began, though, with Roane County taking the opening kickoff and doing what they like to do, which is drain clock and run. And they did that very effectively on their first drive, a 4.5-minute drive to begin the ball game, ending with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The Raiders take the lead 8-0. They go on defense and immediately cause a 3-and-out for the Minutemen offense. The Minutemen punted away. Roane County initially on a third down conversion gets a big gain into Minutemen territory. They got it down to the 30-yard line before two straight false start penalties and then an immediate timeout called due to some personnel issues. And we mentioned at the time the Raiders looked like they had lost a little bit of that focus that Coach Burdett was wanting so badly every single game. And what happened next was a very, very bad omen of that. It was a fourth down and a punting situation on 4th and 15. The snap goes over the head of Coben Cottrell. He goes all the way back to the Roane County 30-yard line to retrieve it, tries to make some moves, ends up getting dropped at the 26-yard line, and that is where the Minutemen were able to take over, and they had one big play, which was a 15-yard touchdown run. And just like that, with the 2-point conversion to start the second half, with the field goal, or the extra point, to begin the second half, it was 8-7, and the first quarter was already over. Roane County, though, got back quickly on the scoreboard with the kickoff ensuing. Brandon Richardson takes it at the 22-yard line on the near side. He cuts it to the middle and then cuts back to the Lewis County sideline, and off to the races he goes for the big 78-yard kick return touchdown. Roane County's two-point conversion is good. The Raiders at that point lead by 9, 16-7, and the Raiders defensively continued to eat throughout the first half. They gave nothing really up to the Minutemen offensively. Roane County able to have another sustained drive to punch one in to make it 22-7. The two-point conversion for Roane County, no good. So the lead holding at 2 possessions with 15 separating Roane County and Lewis County. And after that drive, Roane County able to once again hold the Minutemen on 3 and out. The punt goes away. Roane County has possession at their 28-yard line with 3 minutes and 35 seconds left and some change. 2 minutes and 53 seconds and some change. You think the Raiders have maybe some time to make something happen. They get a big 3rd down and 7 conversion on a rollout dump pass from Jacob Greathouse to Skylar Delk, and then the yards after the catch for Delk put it all the way down to the 31-yard line of the Minutemen with about a minute remaining. The Raiders, though, found the other half very, very difficult as the Minutemen stepped up. They held Brandon Richardson to a very short gain and then sacked Jacob Greathouse on the next play. They nearly picked off a pass to the outside on 3rd down, and so the Raiders tried on a 4th down play to pitch it and pass it from Briar Begler, but coverage was there and Begler just drops down, so you give the ball back with just about 30 seconds left. The Minutemen able to work it up a couple of yards up the field, but Roane County, in the end, the second sack for Ori May to finish off the first half. And you look at it, it's only a 22-7 lead, but the way the defense played, Matt, the Raider offense just didn't have a whole lot of opportunities. They scored on 2 of the 3 really good opportunities they had. And then, of course, the one big mistake helped the Minutemen with that touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, you can, if you funnel out just a couple of plays, that possession where we had the punt that went 30 yards backwards, that cut into Roane County's technical overall total of yardage in that half, but it gave Lewis County a short field, 15-yard touchdown run when you're starting from the 26-yard line. You take those 2 plays out, this is a completely different ball game. It's probably a 22-0 at this point, the way the Roane County defense has been playing. If we were able to get that punt off and have some good field position, I've been very impressed with the play action pass. I think Lewis County maybe got a little smart to it at the end of that second quarter. We're able to not get sucked into the run, and the outside, I believe it was Trenton Bush on that one play that he was able to bring Greathouse down in the backfield. But I like that wrinkle because everybody gets so absorbed with Roane County's running game, the nonstop ground and pound up the middle. If you can sneak a few of those plays in, you're going to be able to leak the tight ends and the fullbacks. We saw Paxton with a catch and Delk with 2 catches in that half. Out in the flat, it gives you another element to your offense that we're going to need going down the stretch. But we mentioned it Wednesday. Do you want to show your entire hand in this ball game, or do you just go back to the well, keep relying on your ground and pound, rely on your defense, and hit a quick hitter every once in a while? You're either going to get Shea Harper coming underneath. We've seen him average some big yards per carry. He's not been able to get going early in this one. Richardson, he's another element. 4 backs that you can go to. You can start moving the ball around a little bit. This field is very nice. I kind of liken it to the grass field that we had at Roane County before we got the beautiful turf. But this kind of weather, when it's warm and then it cools off suddenly, you get a lot of dew out there. You're going to find some guys having a hard time finding their footing. You're maybe not going to be able to continue to get the edge every single time. But how about Richardson returning kicks?
Yeah,
Wow.
And had he not tripped over either Begler's or his own feet on that punt return opportunity, he may have been heading towards the house once again. Still, though, a big full half to play. You're only up by 2 scores. You're going to give the ball to a still dangerous Lewis County offense. At any point, they can make things happen. So the defense needs to stay strong, try to get the ball back in the hands of the offense as fast as humanly possible with hopefully no damage in that second half, and then see if the bigs up front and the running game can work for Roane County, and then try to grind this win out. And we knew you were going to have to grind a win out against this Lewis County team this year. This was not going to be last year's team. So this is going to be a dogfight in the second half as well. But we are at the half, and boy, let me just say, the Lewis County Minuteman Marching Band, 81 strong, and you could hear it. They are a massive force. Hope they come down to the Black Walnut Festival this year and march in the parade.
They will rumble all of downtown. I mean, they are loud, and they are proud, and they are really, really good.
22-7 is your halftime score. Break it down for us, Matt White.
Yeah, Briar Begler, he led the way, 11 carries, 47 yards, 2 touchdowns. Skylar Delk, 11 carries with 50 yards. Brandon Richardson, 2 carries for 26. Jacob Greathouse was 3 for 3 through the air for 72 yards. 2 of those to Delk for 56, 1 to Paxton for 16, 8 first downs in the half. Only 2 penalties. Both of them were kind of costly, but for only 10 yards. No turnovers except for a turnover on downs after the punt miscue. 16-minute time of possession for Roane County. 91 yards on the ground, 72 through the air. That's 163 yards of total offense for Roane County. Defensively, Ori May, he's really showing out in this ball game. 4 tackles and 2 sacks to lead the way for Roane County. Begler in on 4 and Delk in on 4 as well. Colton Paxton with 3 and Jacob Bunner with a sack to his credit. For the Minutemen, it was Trenton Bush, 3 carries for 14 yards and a touchdown. And then Braden Carter, Roane County did a great job on that big guy. 3 carries for only 4 yards, keeping everything in front, not letting him bust any big ones. Zielinski was 6 for 8, very accurate with his throws, but only 30 yards. Only 1 pass attempt that went for 8 yards was the long for Zielinski. So Roane County doing a really good job of keeping everything in front of them. Caton was the leading receiver. He had 3 catches for 16 total yards. Cullen with 1 catch for 4, Bush with 1 catch for 8, and Carter with 1 catch for 2. Only 2 first downs given up by Roane County's defense. No penalties for the Minutemen, no turnovers. 8-minute time of possession. 19 yards on the ground, 30 through the air. That's 49 yards of total offense for the Minutemen, who were led defensively by Braden Carter with 4 tackles, Trenton Bush with 2 tackles and 1 sack, and then Drew Caton with 3 tackles to his credit. Add that up, 22-7, Roane County on top of Lewis County as we sit idle here at halftime as the clock continues to churn.
And obviously, Roane County will give possession up to begin the second half of play. Before all that happens, we'll take a break for our sponsors. When we return here to Lewis County High School, we'll check scores around the state in all 3 classes. When we return, you're listening to Roane County High School Raider Football on WVRC. The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large 1-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Your bank shouldn't make you feel like you're on an assembly line. It's about you, your family, your future. That's why you're gonna feel good about Polka Valley Bank, because people have been feeling good about us for over 100 years. Bottom line, we have all the services of a big bank, but we're local. At Polka Valley Bank, our decision-making is local. Our people get to know you and call you by name. It's a relationship with a bank that you can feel good about. See us online at polkavalleybank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Primary care is like a bridge.
moving you from one side where you need vaccinations, screenings, and medical advice to the other where you receive essential care to remain healthy and active. At Roane General Medical Clinic, our primary care team is here to help you cross that bridge to a healthier life. Roane General Medical Clinic. Our providers are now accepting patients and offer care you can trust close to home.
My name is Sina McDonald. I am running for Roane County Clerk. I have 12 years management experience running a small business in Roane County, 11 years experience with information technology support for the Roane County Courthouse, and 6 years experience of on-site support with West Virginia counties for the voting machines and election tabulation software. I believe my experience in technology and elections make me the ideal candidate for Roane County Clerk. On November 8th, please vote for Sina McDonald for Roane County Clerk. Every vote matters.
Paid for by the candidate. Visit Slate Auto and Transmission, located at 302 Slate Road, Spencer, for all of your car care needs. We offer a wide range of services, including transmission work, new tires and alignments with brands like Mastercraft, Cooper, and Goodyear, regular and modified state inspections, major and minor vehicle repairs. We also have ASE certified mechanics. We appreciate every one of our customers. Call us today at 304-927-2250 to schedule your next appointment. We are open Monday through Friday. Slate Auto and Transmission, quality repairs by people who care.
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
We welcome you back to Lewis County High School. At the half, Roane County leading the Minutemen 22-7. And Lewis County will take possession to start the second half. 3 minutes. Warm-up clock is starting now, so we'll take a look at some scores around the state of interest in all three classes.
I was try to get a refresh here on Lincoln County and Ripley. No score reported. Actually, Ripley's reported 0-0 at the half against Marietta, Ohio, and no score has been reported for Lincoln County. Those are the two AAA teams that Roane County faces. Certainly wish the best for Lincoln County, because the more they win, the more Roane County advances. So a couple of big games in AA. We saw Bridgeport take down Fairmont Senior last night, 24-21. Independence up big on Shady Springs, 60-0 at the half. And Nicholas County took down number 6 Lincoln, 24-21. Last night's action. AA game of the week, Scott and Point Pleasant tied up at the half, 14-all. Going to get a couple scores. No reported score from Clay County as they take on Sissonville tonight. Again, we want all the best from Clay County going forward. The more they win, the more bonus points. Braxton County struggling against East Fairmont, 35-0. That one is in the start of the third quarter. And no score reported as well from Oak Glen as they are traveling over to Toronto, Ohio, take on a 4-0 team from our neighbors to the west. We'll check some single A scores. Doddridge County running away on Calhoun, 40-0 at the half. Tough outing for the Fighting Eduardos of Webster County. The Highlanders trailing 48-0 to Greenbrier West. They're the number 9 ranked team in single A. Tough outing there for them. Ravenswood trailing Work County 44-0. That one is at the half. And looking down through, St. Mary's picked up the win last night over Ritchie County. Big win for St. Mary's again. Looking for all of Roane County opponents to be able to continue the hot streak. There was some big matchups in AAA. Parkersburg South up 14-0 over Parkersburg. Morgantown, the number 3 up 35-21 over number 6 Hedgesville. Number 5 Hurricane up 21-19 over Spring Valley. That's a AAA game of the week. Some big matchups all across the state of West Virginia, but for Roane County, as usual, most important score of the night, 22-7. Your Raiders lead as we get ready to start second half action here momentarily.
And again, Roane County leading 22-7, and they will give the possession to the Minutemen to begin the second half of play. And it's kind of been the case this year, even in the 36-0 victory over Lincoln County. In that second game, Roane County held a smaller lead at the half, and they had to give the ball away to Lincoln County. So each game of the first 4, the Raiders have taken the field in the second half, only up 2 scores. And so you're always aware that with Lewis County's capabilities, you have to play very good defense on the onset here of the second half. Try to get that football back. Try to get a score on the board. And if you can do that and extend that lead out to 30-7 or 28-7, you feel a little bit better about yourself going through the rest of the second half.
Yeah, that's just us feeling better about ourselves up here. We'd love to see Roane County come out and dominate the second half the way they did in the first, but you've got to minimize the mental mistakes. I mean, that one possession that flipped the field gave Lewis County a short field, gave them some life. Roane County did a good job the next couple of possessions getting scores in the end zone. It doesn't help, or it doesn't hurt any when you have a guy take a 78-yard kickoff return back to really give your team a shot in the arm. But yeah, Roane County's just got to come back out, play smart defense again, keep everything, keep your gap assignments, watch for those cutback lanes, and you'll continue to wear this team down.
Now, the Raiders in 4 offensive possessions were 2 for 4 scoring, and of course add the Brandon Richardson kickoff return. Those were the 3 scores for the Raiders. And again, that error on special teams on the punt gave Lewis County pristine field positioning down at Roane County's 26-yard line, and they were able to score off of that. Other than that little series, the Raider defense has been very stout. They just got to keep the momentum going on their side of the football.
Yeah, if you look at it, Lewis County was able to muster 49 yards of total offense, and 26 of those came on that one possession. So Roane County's defense has been extremely stout throughout.
Raiders will attack from right to left as we begin second half action. Left to right in the third quarter will go the Lewis County Minutemen.
It's Caton and Grant Accord is number 7 on the far side.
Coben Cottrell. Here's the whistle. He'll approach methodically, and we'll be ready to go here in the second half. Cottrell boots it away. High end over end kick. Bounces at the 20, taken at the 15 by Caton. Up the gut, and someone comes lightning in like a missile. That's Brandon Richardson, who absolutely depleted, and I mean depleted, Caton.
I was going to say, when you said someone came flying in, I don't think there's any doubt as who that was that came flying in. My goodness, that kid's been a heat-seeking missile on special teams.
Unfortunately for Roane County, they have a man down, and that is Briar Begler.
You certainly hope that it wasn't anything serious. That's not the guy you want to lose at this portion of the game, but
Begler is sitting up at the 30-yard line with his helmet off. And let's hope that this is not anything major. You're talking about 1,500 yards plus from last year, already above 500 coming into this game. Obviously, defensively, Briar is a major cog in the wheel. Special teams, they've got him up, and we will see how he walks off of the field. The training staff out there, and he's walking fine, but he Looks to be holding his right arm a little bit tight to the chest. We don't want to speculate. Let's just hope that Breyer is okay, folks.
Yeah, you got to hope that's just a minor injury, nothing that's going to linger throughout the season. But Roane County's defense is not bone dry with Begler out. Plenty of guys that can step in. You're going to see Clay Walker coming in to play some linebacker.
Walker will be on the inside with Colton Paxton. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Sort of a heavy look for Lewis County. Off tackle is Caton, and he will fight through some defenders, and he'll pick up a nice 6-yard carry to begin the drive for the Minutemen.
I think that was Shea Harper hanging on to, I believe that may have been Bush coming back underneath.
A pickup of 7 full yards past the 35 to the 36. Left to right, Lewis County is traveling in this third quarter, 22-7, Roane County. Zielinski will go under center. We've got the double wing with Carter alone back in the backfield. Here's the off-tackle run. Still looking for running room. A flag comes in. That's normally in the holding area.
And that time it was Caton coming underneath. Yeah, that one was thrown from the linebacking official.
That will negate the carry of a couple of yards near the 40. And to my knowledge, is that the first?
That was the first penalty on Lewis County for the evening.
So the defense gets a little bit of help. And Breyer Begler is back in, so that is a tremendous sign for Roane County that he is at least able to play. Let's hope even better than that. First drive of the second half, now 2nd down and a full 10. The ball moves back inside the 30 to the 28. Double wing, yet again, Zielinski staying under center. They're looking for misdirection right now. The Raiders got to be on point. Here's the fake, looking to the outside. They've got the reception, but right there to close out the tackle is Shea Harper. Harper doesn't seem to be walking so well on a wrapped right leg, but he's gaming it out right now. Perhaps that's why we're not seeing him on the offensive side much. He's got it heavily wrapped, and he is limping around on it. A 3rd down and 10 from the 28. Great closing speed, though, from Shea.
I love the way he's tackling this year, running through the offensive player.
They'll split a receiver out to the far side, still with the double wing. Zielinski under center again. He'll look to throw, pumps it, fires it out, and just missing the target. And that will bring up 4th down, so the defense does its job with a little bit of help from that one single penalty on the hold. And it'll be a punting situation. You'll send Begler and Richardson back deep.
Yeah, just the first miscue on the offensive side of the ball as far as penalties go for Lewis County came a bit of an untimely. You were starting to get a 1st down, get a little momentum coming out of the second half. Roane County defense able to shut it down.
B-Rich comes up now. Acord punting from his 17. Begler alone. Punt is away. A sidewinder at the 50. Takes a good bounce. Begler will field it at the 40. Going far side. He's got lots of room over the 50, over the 40. Shoulder down at the 40-yard line, and he will get himself inside the 35 down to the 34. Okay, that makes me feel better as he accepted and delivered contact.
Yeah, I think he's feeling all right at the moment. Could be some adrenaline. He's probably going to be sore after the game, but, man, what a tough hit.
26 yards on the return. Roane County with tremendous field position to start their first offensive drive of the second half. They lead 22-7, 10:33 remaining in quarter number 3. Raiders will go heavy to begin the second half. Heavy right. Great house under center. It will be Delk again, and Delk continues to battle, and Delk fights into the secondary, and there goes Delk down the sideline, and Skylar Delk is into the end zone. He got into the bigs, and the Royal Blue was hiding him for the first 10 yards, and all of a sudden he just squirts out and into the end zone on one single play.
Well, how about that for efficiency on the offensive side of the ball? Delk continuing to churn the legs. Like you said, he just kind of got lost in the middle and just popped out of that massive humanity, and it was off to the races, 34-yard touchdown.
Shock my gizzard. That is Skylar Delk for the TD. Raiders going for two. Heavy. Slanted to the left. This time it will be Beggs, and Begler shoulders into the defender after the first two attackers are taken out by the first two lead blockers. Roane County, after the good defensive stand, one play, and they lead at 30-7.
All you need is parts. All we need is parts. All we need is parts. Parts. Parts is all we need.
Well, maybe not all you need. Sometimes you need more. Willard Starchers has you covered with lots of parts and more with their high quality and strong sales staff to help diagnose your repair issues and provide you the expertise to ensure that you get the right parts, tools, and fluids to get your job done. If your car needs fixed and you need some parts, who are you going to call? Willard Starchers. Open 7 days a week. Dial 927-2520.
Off of the strong defense for the Raiders, it didn't take long, Matt White.
Took 9 seconds for Delk to go 34 yards into the end zone. Begler with the 2-point conversion. Roane County stretching that lead out now to 30-7 over the Lewis County Minutemen.
Cottrell to do the kicking right to left off of his right foot. It will go. Caton and Accord back deep. This one shanked off the side of his foot. Off of the foot of the offensive player, and it just hangs at the 40 for a couple of seconds. The Raiders couldn't get there in time. A very big play for the up man for Lewis County after the fumble.
Richardson got there too quick and overran that one. Man, that kid's fast.
And I'm looking for the jersey number. Is it 40? It is, number 40, Ethan Levitt with a big play, the senior. And that will also give the Minutemen tremendous field position at the 40. So Roane County almost gets another big special teams play from Richardson. 1st and 10, left to right here in the third. Quick hitter. Roane County trying to string it out to the edge. They will, and you've got Delk right there slinging the runner out of bounds, and that's going to be a loss on the play. One of the things Coach Burdett mentioned to us on Wednesday was trying to make sure when they do hit that jet sweep that you string it out and don't let them find a seam up so that they can cut.
You definitely want to keep that one going east and west, and a really smart play by Delk as he was turning to throw Bush out of bounds. He really led up to prevent getting any kind of a 15-yard penalty.
Loss of 3. Under center, Zielinski. Here's that scissors misdirection. That worked in the first half. Roane County diagnosis, a gain of 3, but a great open field tackle. And is that Sawyer Hunt coming up from the safety position? He's made a couple of very nice tackles here tonight, especially in that first half on the open field tackle.
Yeah, it looked like it. Hunt's doing a really good job breaking down tackles coming in from the secondary.
Give the gain of 5 on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 8. The Raider defense has another opportunity to get off the field quickly with 3 and out. Ball resting outside the 40 at the Lewis County 42. 30-7, Roane County, 9:30 and rolling. Third quarter action. Double wing formation. Man in motion. They'll fake the give. Zielinski rolling out to the near side. Zielinski plants his feet, launches it down the field, and Shea Harper making a great defensive play. He turned his head around at the right time, backed up, and tipped it away from the target.
Excellent job of recognizing, finding that ball in the air, high pointing. He really had better position on that one than the defense or than the receiver that was going down the field. I believe that was Accord. Grant Accord had to come back and become the defender, knock that one away from Harper, or he would have had another pick.
When we talk about Zielinski and his capabilities, he showed it there, getting to the outside, planting his feet, and delivering a long ball. 4th and a punting situation at the 30 for Accord. Snap is clean, punt away. This is a good one, end over end. Richardson at the 25, goes to the far side. Richardson trying to get to the edge. Now he'll cut it back, now back to the edge at the 45, to the 50, just past midfield. A tremendous return of about 26 yards for Brandon Richardson. And I've said it, and you've said it, Matt, but golly, is this kid fast.
Well, and what that does for your offense, it flips the field. Normally, if you're backed up to the 25, he brings it out right to midfield, give your offense great field position to start their second drive.
The Raiders defensively doing exactly what they need to do. In the first two series, the offense connects on one play with Delk up the middle. They'll have it first and half of a field here for their second offensive set. They'll go back to double wing, single back. Under center is Greathouse. They'll give it to Richardson, and flying in is Carter from the middle back position, and he lights up Richardson for a 5-yard loss.
That was just good timing and good recognition from Carter. He saw that jet sweep coming, was able to diagnose it and shoot the gap. If he doesn't make that tackle, there's a lot of field, a lot of room for Richardson to run.
It sounds weird to say it, but that may have been a 20 to 30-yard saving tackle. 2nd and 15, Roane County at their own 45. They'll fake the give. Here's the dump out pass again. There he goes. Delk down the field to the 40 to the 35, cuts it back inside, and Jacob Greathouse, young man, you are doing a job here tonight with the passing game. And Greathouse to Delk for 55. 55.
Yeah, after the good defensive play from Lewis County, you get them looking for the run, and I mean, wow, this play-action passing game has really come alive for Roane County in this one. Greathouse, another beautiful throw.
Delk with 2 TDs to start the second half. Roane County up 36-7, going for 2, back to heavy. Third man is Beggs again, and he is at the goal line before a blue jersey is near. The Raider defense 3 and out twice. The Raider offense, a pair of quick strike touchdowns. I don't even know what I'm watching right now. 38-7, Raiders with the lead.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is the Ashley Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 304-927-2175.
Erie Insurance.
Well, Matt White, in the first quarter, Roane County ran a 4.5-minute drive to score the first touchdown. They have 2 3-and-outs defensively and 2 touchdowns 3.5 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, and how about Jacob Greathouse, the freshman, doing a fantastic job. Another play-action rollout. He hits Delk, 55-yard pitch and catch and run, and Delk says Richardson's not the only fast guy on this team. He takes it to the house. Beggs with the 2-point conversion. Roane County now out to a 38-7 lead.
That same dump pass worked at the end of the first half to give Roane County an opportunity, and it works again very effectively for 55 and a tutty. Coben Cottrell shakes his head, readies himself for the kick. Approaching right to left. This one squibbed over to the near side and jumped on quickly. Uh-oh, Roane County better be careful. There it is. Joe Portillo came flying in, and he tried to pull up, and he tried to awkwardly slide sideways and ended up into the player, and that's going to be a 15-yarder.
Yeah, I think
that's about as accidental as a 15-yarder as a person can get.
I think he just caught himself going way too fast, and he tripped up a little bit as well. He was trying to, like you say, in a mid-fall, twist himself and slide away, and just he actually slid on the ground 2 or 3 yards before he made contact.
Yeah, he was like on a slip and slide trying to avoid the contact and just couldn't. He's a very fast kid, a track athlete at Roane County High School. Unfortunately, speed hurt that time. So they'll move it across the midfield stripe. It'll be 1st and 10, best field position of the night other than Roane County's punt problem back in the first half, where the Minutemen had it at Roane County's 26. They have it at Roane County's 45. Raiders, though, leading 38-7. Zielinski staying under center to begin this second half. Handoff off tackle. Following the big lead blockers, a good 5-yard pickup. And I believe, is that Matt Trenton Bush?
Trenton Bush.
The same way they started the last possession was I don't want to call it a counter necessarily, it's just a direct handoff to that solo back who's hanging out on the outside.
Yeah, it's just like an off-tackle sweep.
2nd down and 5 at Roane County's 40. Left to right go the Minutemen. Double wing formation, man in motion. They'll give off tackle to the big man Carter. He's slung forward for a 1st down. I think he maybe gets that one anyway, but Roane County helps with the sling tackle, giving him an extra 3 or 4 yards. They'll move the chains inside the 35 to the 32. Raider defense went 3 and outs. The first 2 possessions on offense for Lewis County. Minutemen with a 1st down for just, I believe, the 3rd time tonight.
That is correct, sir.
7:20 and rolling in the 3rd quarter. Raiders leading 38-7. Single wing near side. Now they'll do a double wing formation. Zielinski running down the line to call the play. Under center he goes. Snap back, give off tackle to the wing on the far side. Good open field grab. Tackling and grabbing is Colton Paxton, and good hard running by the Lewis County player. And again, that's Bush. Raiders are able to corral him for just about a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, Paxton did a really good job reading that play, but give Bush credit. He didn't go down on first contact from Saxton. He was able to continue to run through. Maybe got an extra yard.
Ball inside the 30 to the Roane County 28. We'll call it 6 on the carry. 2nd and 6. Split back formation this time. Here comes the scissors misdirection. And unfortunately for the runner, he ran into a lead blocker up front. Somebody over on the right side of Roane County's defensive line was pushing. And got his man back into the backfield, and the running back ran into it. There's an injured player now on the field for Lewis County at the 30. We're hoping maybe just a cramp.
Yeah, kind of commonplace still. We're still a little early in the season. It's still been a little bit warm of a morning. That's Caton. He's been all over the field. Yep, they're going to start stretching him out, I believe.
And I'm not sure it's a calf cramp. It may be a hamstring cramp.
Either
which
one
could
of
be,
them are
either
awful.
one is not good. Either one is going to feel less than stellar. 6:08 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Again, Roane County kicked off to begin this 3rd quarter, and we talked right before it began, Matt, that Roane County's defense needs to establish some dominance to begin. They got the quick 3 and out. They got the quick touchdown. That made you feel a little bit better, but then following that, another 3 and out, followed by another quick hitter. And just like that, the Raiders, who really enjoy grinding games down, have opened this lead up.
Well, we saw that a little bit last week when we were looking to, churn that 4th quarter clock out against Clay County, and we ended up hitting a couple of quick scores. And, you're never going to apologize for, a one-play drive where you just shoot up the gap and hit a big touchdown to extend the lead. Yeah, just nothing to apologize here for from Roane County. They're playing some really tough defense. The offensive line is doing a really good job of controlling this game and just limiting any big play ability that we had saw on film from Lewis County, the ability to throw the ball deep down the field. The longest completion still of the game, only 8 yards. Longest individual play of the game was that 15-yard touchdown from Bush in the 1st quarter at the end right at the beginning of the 2nd quarter when we gave up the field position. But defense is just doing its job, and offensive line, defensive line both doing a fantastic job as they got Caton up now. He's coming off the field.
Yeah, we're in a holding
Gingerly.
pattern. Yeah, Caton, we believe, just a cramp, and so he's going to get off the field, get some fluids in, and try to get himself back into the game. A big, important part of the offense and defense for Coach Dustin Kogar and the Lewis County Minutemen. Back to the action, 3rd down and 7. Ball resting at Roane County's 28. Zielinski back into the shotgun. Snap back, 3-step drop. He's got pressure, fires it outside. And again, a smart decision by Zielinski. He saw the pressure up the middle and threw it as quickly as he could as Delk was bearing down. Actually, that was not Delk, sorry. That was Clay Walker coming in on the straight line blitz. I thought that jersey looked a little bit cleaner than Delk's was on that last carry. So a great play by the sophomore, Clay Walker. He still has to sing down to Douglas Walker's at some point.
I think maybe we should maybe we could get him on the Raider Review Show and sing it live.
Lewis County breaking the huddle, sending a man off the field. They'll call a timeout as the play clock was running down. We'll take it with them on a 4th down and 7. Roane County leading 38-7.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
We welcome you back to Lewis County High School out of the timeout for the Minutemen. They'll have it 4th down and 7 in Roane County territory inside the 30 at the Raider 28. With 6 minutes left here in the third quarter, again, Roane County led 22-7 coming into the second half. A pair of 3-and-outs defensively, followed by a 1-play score and a 2-play score for the Raider offense. And the Raiders have opened up a lead that they'd like to keep on this 4th down.
That's right, Drew. Your defense has got to step up again and again, and they've done a fantastic job here in the second half.
Zielinski will spread it out. Receivers everywhere. 5-step drop. He's looking far side, flushed outside. Here comes Ori May again, and Ori has his 3rd sack of the ball game. Ori May from the in position not only flushed Zielinski to the outside and still had the speed to get to him. And once again, I'm very impressed with Roane County's defensive backfield. Zielinski is getting to the outside a bit, trying to extend plays. There's just no one to throw the ball to.
Yeah, great coverage down the field. The motor again, Ori May, he's kicking it into a different gear tonight. 3 sacks and is just flying all over the field. You saw Clay Walker with immediate pressure to flush Zielinski to the outside. Good contain and a good pursuit tackle and sack, number 3 for Ori May.
Can you say Willard C. possibly?
He's making a case.
Turnover on downs. Roane County holds in their own territory. 1st and 10, right to left go the Raiders from their own 32. Scissors, misdirection play. Richardson trying to jitterbug through the defense on the wide side, and he will pick up good yardage. It looked as if he was going to be locked up at the line of scrimmage. Instead, he'll fall forward for about a 3 to 4 yard pickup.
Again, I think he might have just outran himself trying to get to the corner. Dew starting to set in a little bit. You can see the fog rolling in some. Makes for a little bit of a slick surface. Gosh, I can't wait to see that kid on the turf.
Absolutely. The Raiders, this is the 3rd of 3 straight road contests. So they are weary travelers. They'll come back home next week for Buffalo. Raiders to the line with 1 on the clock. They'll give it off tackle, and there goes Delk doing what he does, which is putting 2 hands on the football, putting his shoulders straight forward, and following the big lead blockers of his front line for big yardage. 3rd down and 1. That one out past the 40 to the 41.
I think the defense may have helped him out trying to. The defensive line was in retreat mode trying to make that tackle. May have given him a couple of extra yards.
So Coach Burdett going back to the slow down offense after those 2 quick hitter touchdowns gave Roane County some breathing room. They'll break the huddle with 10. They'll probably try to snap it with under 5 on the play clock each time. 3rd down and 1 from the 41 of the Raiders. Richardson in motion. They're not giving it to him. Here's Delk again. Into the secondary, near side over the 50, over the 40, over the 30. Can he get past his man at the 20 to the 10? And I believe we may get ourselves an extra whistle. No. I thought they may get the defender on the horse collar, but really he was just jumping on Delk's back like a monkey trying to pull him down. Delk picks up massive yardage on the off-tackle carry, and Schuyler, if he wasn't close to 100, he is over it, I believe, now.
Well, he's well over. That one is right at the 10-yard line. That's a 49-yard pickup. We're going to see if they're going to call that inside or they're going to – yeah, it's going to be first and goal from the 10.
They're leaving the chain crew alone and putting John Penna's position by itself over there on the sideline with the down marker. First and goal from the 10. Raiders back to Heavy, back to Begler, third man through, Begler untouched to the goal line, and Briar Begler is into the end zone.
And just like that, Roane County has busted this one wide open. It was a close two-possession ball game at the half, 22-7. Now that lead has extended way, way out there, 44-7.
Roane County leading by 37, and again in West Virginia, the new rule is a running clock after a 35-plus point lead. Roane County has been good with the two-point conversion after missing on all 6 last week against Clay County. They've hit on all but 1 here tonight. They'll break the huddle with about 5 on the clock. They'll stick with Heavy. Leaning right. Here's a handoff. That's Paxton. And Paxton carrying defenders towards the end zone. And Colton Paxton just a man. That's a man. And Roane County good on the two-point conversion. They lead big. 3:43 left in the third. 46-7.
Hello, this message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Periodontal disease, commonly called gum disease, is prevalent among adults of all ages and can lead to tooth loss. Practicing daily oral hygiene and obtaining regular, professional, preventive dental care is paramount in the prevention of gum disease. Call Brandon Dental in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care.
Matt White, Roane County back to the slow-down offense for a little while, but Schuyler Delk has different opinions on that.
Yeah, Delk broke a big one. Begler caps that drive. 4 plays, 68 yards, 2:10 off the clock. Begler 10 yards out, touchdown run. Paxton showing that he's also a bulldozer, piling in the 2-point conversion. Roane County up big now, 46-7 on the Minutemen.
So the Raiders will kick once again from the 40 right to left. We're in the third quarter, 46-7 Raiders.
And I believe the 35-point running clock does not take effect until the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, so the fourth quarter is when that may come into effect if Roane County continues to hold strong on defense. Cottrell approaches, leg in, and he destroys this one. That's high and deep and caught going backwards at the 5-yard line. Bush coming to the near side. He's running laterally. He's got to cut it up. There's just nowhere to go, and Lane Watson, two. That's a double leg takedown.
2 for the double.
That was a tremendous catch by the return man.
Yeah, I think that was a cord.
Yeah, I said Bush, and I keep forgetting it's a cord back there.
Yeah, a cord's got the long white shirt sticking out the back of his jersey.
There is some laundry at the 40.
Be a little hold action.
And it looks as if they're going to mark it off against the Minutemen. So that big kick was almost another touchback opportunity for Coben Cottrell. He's had a few early in the season. Boy, what a welcome addition to the Roane County Raiders team on many fronts, but specifically his ability with his big leg.
Yeah, look at the field position change you get. Normally you're getting the ball out the 30, 40-yard line. If he can kick it deep, you're getting it 20 yards and further. This one
even at
the 14.
Even with the regular return, it would have been at the 24. So now backed up inside the 15 to the 14. Zielinski's going to hand it off to the big man, the Bull, and look at him fight. He is still running. I tell you what, I would not want to meet Carter in the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough kid. He's big, strong. He runs physical. You got to think at this point, you're running for pride. I mean, the scoreboard is what it is. And give credit to this Lewis County team. They're not giving up on any single play. They are really continuing to try to get extra yards. They don't want to get that running clock in the fourth.
Well, they take one on the chin, but they have winnable games throughout the rest of the year, so they've got to just keep themselves motivated to get to where they want to go, which is possibly into the playoffs. Here's a
Clay Walker in there on the tackle.
Pair of handoffs, and Clay Walker has been a force in his short time here in the second half. He almost had a sack. He had pressure.
He's getting some good minutes, and he is making do with each play. That time he got in on that tackle, and I believe that was Bush coming up underneath.
And again, just a sophomore is Clay Walker, continuing to grow his body, continuing to grow his mind defensively, and getting better and better every single week. 2:15 and rolling here in the third. 46-7 Roane County on a 3rd and 7. Ball resting at the 17 of the Minutemen. Here's the scissors misdirection carry, and look at the defense of Roane County. They were stacked up and locked up right where Accord wanted to run, Matt, and there was just nowhere to go. Bottlenecked.
Oh, just a wave of Roane County defenders. Paxton had a hold of him. They're going to bring that one back for about a 2-yard loss.
So Accord will be standing inside of his own 5-yard line. And Brandon Richardson will be the lone man back deep here for the Raiders. He'll stand inside Lewis County territory. Accord has been good tonight. This one is angled away from Richardson. It will go out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Still a great punt deep in your own territory from Owen Accord.
Yeah, he's been getting some good kicks. He's got a lot of height on his kicks. And that one, very smart. Angle it out of bounds. You'll give Roane County the ball at about the 40, maybe 41-yard line.
And they're going to keep Clay Walker in there. He's as Richardson is now in, Walker is like the 5th running back, but he's the 2nd fullback to come in. So the Raiders will start this possession at the 40 of Lewis County, leading 46-7 with 1:22 left in the third. And again, at the start of the fourth quarter, we're going to have a running clock at the moment. It's a 35 points or more lead where that goes into effect. Split back formation. Clay Walker carrying it with 2 hands down inside the 35 and down to the 33. A big first carry for the sophomore. Good to see Eli Howard check in, replacing Bunner. Boy, the offensive line, Matt. Man, oh man, have they been good the first 4 games.
And they just continue to work, opening up just gaping holes for the runners to get big yardage. And just can't say enough about what a good job these guys up front have done.
A carry of 7 for Clay Walker to the 33, 2nd and 3. Split backs again. Greathouse hands it off to Walker. Clay, first down yardage. Clay a little more. Clay jumping with 3 or 4 defenders pushing against him.
Look at him fight.
He is a tough kid for sure.
Back-to-back carries, gets Roane County the first down. He had 3-4 guys on top of him. He was not going to be denied.
The Raiders will not have to run another play in the third quarter. They'll run it down, and Roane County will take a big lead, 46-7, into the fourth and final quarter here tonight. It'll be a running clock as we start the fourth quarter from Lewis County High School. You're listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., drive-thru open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, our drive-thru is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC. We welcome you back to Lewis County High School as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Roane County, a much different look going into the fourth than they had going into the third. Roane County, although they had scored on 2 of 4 possessions offensively in the first half and had a Brandon Richardson 78-yard kickoff return, they led by a mere 2 scores. 2 3-and-outs to begin for the defense, followed by 2 quick strike touchdowns for Skylar Delk, 1 on the ground and 1 with a pass from Jacob Greathouse. And another 3-and-out gives Roane County good field position. They strike again. Another big play by Delk, followed by a touchdown for Begler. Another 3-and-out and a punt. Roane County in the midst of a 1st and 10 inside the 30 at the 27 of the Minutemen. Teams exchange side. Roane County in this final quarter attacking left to right across your radio dial. Right now it's Clay Walker.
Yeah, back-to-back carries for him. Roane County's in business, but they're going to let that clock roll and roll and roll.
Roll that beautiful clock footage. Greathouse just hanging out under center right now, looking, staring down the play clock. It's down to 5. He'll hand it off. Left side, they were looking for Walker, and I think the defense for the Minutemen got wise to the fact that number 25 was taking the carries.
Yeah, you can see what, like I said, they finally caught on to who was going to get the ball. You know Roane County's going to keep continuing to run the clock. Of course, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you can throw in a pass play here and there now that you're in that 35-point running clock advantage. If you any incompletions, that clock's going to continue to roll, so it's entirely in Roane County's favor.
A whistle, and we've got someone in the defensive backfield for Lewis County kind of bent over. I'm not sure if there's sickness or if that player doesn't look quite well. That's number 1, Bush. Cullen. And just randomly, Matt, he doubled over, and it looks like he's maybe a little shaken up. So hopefully the best for that young man.
Yeah, you definitely in this point in the ball game, you don't want to see somebody, anything bad. Could be just getting a little overheated out there. That guy's been all over the field. He's playing deep safety.
46-7, 2nd and 10 from the 28. There's Walker, and that's a Delk play where he just busts it off tackle straight up the seam, and he'll pick up good yardage. Give him 3 more on the carry.
Like I said, that one was more from the fullback position, just a dive up the middle.
Clock continuing to run, nearing 10 minutes left in this fourth quarter. A 3rd down and 7. Raiders have brought a new jersey in. I see number 9, Matt. And I've lost my Roane County roster, so I'm going to try to pull it back up. You'd think I'd know that at this point in my life. Matt's scrambling.
Chad Blosser.
Fleroy. He wears number 17 in JV, and I thought it might be Fleroy. It is Chad Blosser. Just turned 16, folks. He's able to drive now. Handoff off tackle will pick up a pair of yards. It'll be 4th down and about 5. And who took that carry? That was Leland Schaefer. So you're starting to see Coach Burdett filter in the JV guys. Chad Blosser in there. Leland Schaefer, who's had a couple of big games running the football at the JV level. You and I have been there for those. And we'll start to see more and more of those newer jerseys come into the ball game. You see Hogan Greathouse has checked in at offensive guard on the right side. I'll try to get all these guys as I can. Here's a snap, the handoff. Walker working down towards the 20. He won't get the 1st down, so the Raiders will turn it over on downs. But a lot of good running there for Clay Walker after he played some very stellar defense. 8:46 remaining. That is where Roane County will turn the possession over. And it will be 1st and 10. Right to left go the Minutemen at about their own 22. So we'll have to be prepared for all these new jerseys. And I said it looked like Chad Blosser, but he wears 17 in JV, so I was confused. I spend most of my life confused and in the dark, so why would that be any different? Glad Matt White found one of those rosters for us. Time out on the field.
We print so many of them.
We'll take it with and be right back.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
We welcome you back to Lewis County High School. Roane County has opened it up here in the second half. They lead at 46-7, a running clock, so this game is going to move very quickly as the Raiders will bring in some substitutions here in this fourth quarter. They still got some starters in with some subs as well. We'll try to get some names to you as quickly as we can. Here's Carter, wrapped up by Bradley Mace. How about that young man? He and Sawyer Hunt and Chad Blosser right there to corral the big man. Mace, a JV linebacker for the Raiders. The thing they like about this young man is he's very quick and he has good closing speed on those outside and tackle runs.
Good recognition on that play. It'd be tough to bring Carter down. He's a load.
Now our main man, Aiden Burr, checking in.
Oh, you already know.
You already know. If you didn't know, now you're going to know. Off tackle run once again in there for a second tackle, Bradley Mace. Tripping up the runner.
Again, you had to go low. Lewis County will pick up the first down.
Raiders subbing completely in. Cooper Greathouse coming in. He is the JV quarterback and defensive back. You see Leland Schaefer in there, Hogan Greathouse in there. Freebird is in the ballgame. Tyson Freeland, he's a big young man. Eli Howard in as well. I'm trying to get all these guys' names best I can. First down as they move the chains out to the 34-yard line. Here's Carter, and he's upended. Cooper Greathouse in there on the tackle.
Oh, boy, Coop.
Cooper grabbing at the feet of Carter. And you want to talk about a discrepancy in size. Cooper Greathouse, 5'8", 135, and Carter, 5'11", 185.
And
low man wins.
Cooper, it's only his second year ever playing football. Played as a sixth grader out at Walton.
Gain of 6 out to the 40. The clock continues to roll. Under 7 minutes left. Big 46-7 Roane County lead. They'll give it to Owen Accord to the outside. A great open field tackle by Job Portillo. Sometimes they call him Joby because they don't know how to say it. Good open field tackle by Portillo. Still enough for a first down at midfield. Raiders second units. You got Logan White in the ballgame now at a defensive end. You've got the freshman for Roane County, Colton Elliott, in there at D tackle with Howard. Checking in late, John Bowen. He'll replace Clay Walker at middle backer. Trying to get all these guys some love. Here's a run off tackle, and there's Freebird. Freebird as well as Eli Howard combined for that stop. 46-7, Roane County leading big enough for a running clock here in the fourth quarter. We're down already to 5:40.
And you see Lewis County's getting a couple of different guys in as well.
You know,
it's Alex Goodwin on the carry.
Sometimes, Matt, the coaches can call timeouts and kind of see each other across the field and say, hey, we're doing our JV. Mm-hmm. But Roane County just said, we're going to filter some guys in.
Hey,
and I think now you're starting to see it on Lewis County's side. They didn't recognize it until right about now. Second down and 8 at the 48. Zielinski going to look to throw. He's got a deep arm. He's got his man open down the field. And a big strike touchdown for Zielinski. Boy, I have forgotten and did not miss that sound. And looking below us, the Lewis County kids are like, what is that? But still, what we watched in film, Matt, was that. Zielinski has a big arm, and he's accurate. And that one goes into the midst of number 7, Grant Accord, for the 48-yard pass and catch for the touchdown. Now Owen Accord will do the kicking.
Number 24, Owen anchored in for the point after.
Accord made his only other attempt. This one blasted through the uprights. And good for the extra point. 5:09 left in this one. Roane County leading big 46-14.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
A big strike pass from Zielinski to Accord with 5:09 left in the ball game puts another score on the scoreboard for the Minutemen.
Yeah, 7 plays, 76 yards, 3 minutes and 35 seconds off the clock. Zielinski to Grant Accord for a 48-yard pitch and catch. Extra point attempt was good. Roane County still on top, 46-14.
And our man Aiden Burr was so close to getting to that one. I was hoping he was going to. Accord just had a step and a half on him.
Yeah, Burr got his first touchdown in his high school career on Monday against Clay County on a long pitch and catch down the sideline from Greathouse. Cooper Greathouse, that is.
Burr, a team favorite and a fan favorite of Roane County. Accord will do the kicking. This one high and deep, and Portillo is going to try to go all the way back, and I think he's just going to let it go. Yes, into the end zone. I think he wanted to take that one out.
Oh, you know he wanted to take that one.
You know he didn't want to let that one go. Unfortunately, he couldn't get back in time as Accord blasts it into the end zone for the touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 Roane County at their own 25-yard line. Or on the 20, sorry. So with the 35-point margin no longer there, do we go back or do they keep it running? I don't remember. Can't remember that rule.
I think it goes back to a normal clock.
I believe so.
Or maybe they're going to consult with the coaches and see if they want to switch that up. I mean, at this point, it can be up to their coaches can have a gentleman's agreement to say, go ahead and keep this one going.
Raider JV offense set to take the field, and as you're watching, you're seeing all of the varsity starters for Lewis County exit, and the JV players for Lewis County in the game. And so they will start the clock, so I guess that rule is in effect. And Roane County's JV will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. It'll be Cooper Greathouse running the show for the JV unit. And, boy, they are lining up 9 across the board. And Roane County is going to be locked up with Garrett Brabham in the backfield for a loss.
You got to imagine at this point it's going to be nothing but handoffs. We'll just see if we rotate a couple different guys in, if they're going to get carries. Brabham had himself a pretty good game there Monday as well. He ran the ball hard. Had some good stops on defense. You like the toughness from a guy who's pretty undersized.
So the Raider JV will break the huddle. 2nd down and 13 from their own 17, 4:09 and rolling. Everyone trying to get set here as they finally do. Turn around, hand off, and we'll wait and see who comes out of the pile with that possession. That's going to be Brabham again. Oh, in on the tackle there, Grant Atkinson.
Picked up about back out to the original line of scrimmage.
It'll bring up 3rd down and 10, back to the 20. Go the JV unit.
Yeah, what a dominating performance, though, from the varsity guys. The line of scrimmage, they did exactly what they needed to do, controlled it, got the big lead, some big offensive possessions. So time for the JV guys to get some Friday night light action.
Split back formation. The give off tackle. There is Schaefer. Schaefer into the second unit. Schaefer will pick up the first down just past the 30-yard line.
Number 36, William Schaefer, the ball carrier.
Nice hard run there from Schaefer. Yeah, these JV linemen doing a good job as well.
JV, another one of those sophomore players. That's a tremendous group of athletes, by the way, when it comes to football. A few of these guys are at the varsity level already. A few of these guys are getting ready next year probably to head up to varsity level action. Schaefer being one of those. He's been playing football for quite a long time, and he is quite good at it. 1st and 10 with a fresh set of downs for Roane County. 2:35 and rolling. Roane County leading big 46-14. Greathouse under center, hands it off. Off tackle, Schaefer again busting through. Out past the 35 to the 37-yard line.
Just look at the way his leg drive is very, very good. He's just trying to churn. He's making divots in the ground as he runs.
We'll see a new player, Braxton Browning, a freshman, coming in on the O-line. Hogan Greathouse and Freebird checking out. Also in Brandon Charles, a freshman. I'll tell you what, that young man is a tall, big defensive end, and he's had some good JV action as well. He's on the line here on offense. 2nd down and about 2. Here's a handoff. To the outside goes Portillo. Portillo has speed, roped down right near the line to reach at the 42. It'll depend on where they spot him out of bounds.
Looks like he's going to be just short.
1:25 and rolling. Roane County secure in their victory for quite a while here in the second half, mid-third quarter. You got those 2 big touchdowns quickly, and you were up big, and Roane County is just kind of coasting here at the end. We're enjoying some JV action. Raiders started this drive, Matt, at their own 20, backed up to the 17 on 1st down, and they're out to the 40-yard line. 3rd down and 1. Under center is Greathouse. He'll turn, he'll hand it off, and Roane County moving the football. They've got a 1st down. And that's, how about that, Ava Bratton. She's a middle linebacker and a fullback, and she is, I'll tell you what, she's not one to avoid contact. She got right up in there and put the shoulder down for the 1st down.
We saw in that Clay County game on Monday, she took a bit of a crackback block while in pursuit late in that game, and tough hit, and she just jumped right back up.
Roane County will kneel on this final play. And how about the JV unit with some nice offensive movement out of their own end zone to finish this one off. Roane County comes into Lewis County territory. It was squirrely at the end of the first half, just a 2-possession Roane County lead, 22-7. But the Raiders, defense and offense alike in the 3rd quarter, blow it open, and they improve to 4-0 on the season. Roane County wins it. We'll take a break for our sponsors. When we return, we'll recap the ball game, give you some statistics, and we'll have your Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Player of the Game after this. Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157. DW Excavating, LLC, located in Spencer, West Virginia, is a locally owned and operated business proudly serving Roane and the surrounding counties. DW Excavating has all the equipment to meet your dirt work needs, including dozers, skid steers, excavators, and a dump truck. We specialize in driveway and road construction, culvert repair and installation, property clearing, utility line installation and repair, and much, much more. Call us at 304-532-2968 or find us on Facebook at DW Excavating LLC. Don't delay, call us today to schedule your next project. DW Excavating LLC is a proud sponsor of Roane County Raider football. Go Raiders!
Need homeowner coverage, replacement cost on your home, or your contents? Homeowner policies are written at many different levels of coverage. Let us help you. Diane Williams Insurance at 217 Church Street has been providing folks with their needs for over 60 years. Give us a call or stop by Church Street next to the courthouse. Diane Williams Insurance. Call 304-927-5656. Home, auto, farm, mobile home, commercial buildings, motorcycles, campers. We can do it all. Call us at Diane Williams, 304-927-5656, or email us at dianewilliams@suddenlinkmail.com. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30.
Visit the Garden Fresh Market in downtown Spencer. We stock fresh produce arriving daily. Let us create meat and cheese trays or veggie and fruit trays for your next event. Our kitchen is open daily, eat in or carry out, Monday through Saturday, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with daily specials available. We also sell fresh flower arrangements at Taylor's Floral. The Garden Fresh Market. Give us a call at 304-927-5109 or stop in and see us at 229 Ripley Road in downtown Spencer. And let's go Raiders!
Demand a machine that's built to mow the distance. Mow like you mean business with the Gravely ZT HD. The aggressive stance adds stability and a smoother ride. The plush, high-back seat ensures all-day riding comfort. And the Hydro Gear transmission delivers increased torque and control. Bring it home and cut like a pro. Find a Gravely ZT HD to help you get the job done right. Gravely, built to mow the distance.
Your local Gravely dealer is Richard's Lawn and Garden, located at 130 Main Street, Spencer, West Virginia. Phone number 304-927-4580. Be sure to visit our showroom across the street right beside the T-Mobile building. And we welcome you back to Lewis County High School. Final score here tonight. Roane County, their third direct road trip in 3 straight weeks, and all 3 have been successful. Roane County gets it done 46-14 here tonight. The Raiders came out firing. They took the opening possession of the ball game. They decided to establish the run game with their front line doing a lot of great work. They mounted a 4-minute and 31-second drive to begin the contest. Roane County stuffs it into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. The Raiders lead 8-0 with 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. That was a great methodical drive. Roane County's defense goes to work immediately and causes a 3-and-out possession on the first offensive set for Lewis County. And Roane County, off of the punt, gets down to the 30-yard line of the Minutemen, but a couple of penalties back-to-back on false starts move the Raiders back to a 2nd down and 20. The Raiders only able to get back to a 4th and 14, and they have to punt at that point. The snap on the punt goes high, goes over the head of Coben Cottrell all the way back to the 30, and after that he tried to get free, ends up at the 25, and it's 1st and 10 off of the mishap for Roane County on the punt. And from there, it was just a couple of plays, a 15-yard carry to the end zone for Lewis County. The extra point was good, so it was 8-7, and there was just a very little amount of time left on the first quarter clock. In fact, no, it was into the second quarter. We apologize when they scored and got the extra point. It was early in the second quarter. So Roane County goes back to work immediately on the ensuing kickoff, a 78-yard touchdown kick return for Brandon Richardson. And that sparked Roane County once again. The defense went back to work, caused another punt. The defense methodical down the field, put another one in the end zone. The 2-point conversion not good at that point, so it was 22-7. Both teams had a little bit of movement in the last minute or so of the half, but it ended up being a 22-7 Roane County halftime lead. Just a 2-possession ball game at the half, and Roane County had to kick off. Roane County kicks it off in the second half, and the defense established themselves immediately. A 3-and-out. Roane County gets possession back. Immediately, Skylar Delk to the end zone for a touchdown. So Roane County extends the lead to 30-7 after the 2-point conversion. Defensive 3-and-out yet again. Another punt. Roane County, 2 plays. Skylar Delk on the pass from Jacob Greathouse, 55 yards to the end zone. And just like that, with less than 3 minutes and 30 seconds gone by in the second half, the 22-7 lead was now 38-7. The Raiders tacked another one on. A big Delk run got Roane County set up at first and goal, and Begler finished it off. And Roane County at that point took a 46-7 lead. You move to the fourth quarter. It's a running clock, and all the way down to 5 minutes left when Roane County had distributed a bunch of JV players in. It was Zielinski on a pass to the receiver Cullen down the sideline for a 50-plus yard touch, or a 48-yard touchdown. That put 14 on the board. And after that, the Roane JV looking very solid as they moved the possession 30 yards and ran out the clock, and it all adds up to a 46-14 Roane County win. Coach Paul Burdett's win number 60 in his career. Congratulations to him, and more importantly, I'm sure he cares absolutely none about that. He is interested in Roane County going 1-0 this week and 4-0. The Raiders continuing to roll. Every week, Matt's going to be a battle, but every week so far, the Raiders have been up to the challenge.
One of the things I like that we did very well was ball control. We ran the ball well. We established that line of scrimmage like we needed to, and we didn't turn the ball over. Those were all, always key to every victory is being able to control that front line and keep a hold of the ball. We did a fantastic job. We capitalized. We were able to punch the 2-point conversions in. We only missed on one of those tonight. That was a failed pass attempt. Other than that, I mean, there's nothing you can. You're always going to be able to critique at certain points. I mean, but from a standpoint of watching a game and enjoying a game, there really was only the miscue on the punt.
That was it.
That led to Lewis County having great field position and being able to capitalize on a 15-yard run that you got that underneath kind of counter trap action going. But yeah, Roane County, nothing more you can say about them in this game. I mean, the offensive line controlled it, the defensive line controlled it, and you come out of here with a great victory.
The defense was stout, the offense was great, and the penalties were low. And only one actual big mistake, and that thing was washed away very quickly in the second half. 46-14, your final. Break it down for us, Matt.
Yeah, a whole lot of ground game and a whole lot of passing game in this one. Begler, this was like a flip of the Clay County game. Last week, Begler got the majority of the yards and Delk got the majority of the touchdowns. It was a reverse. Delk, 14 carries, 138 yards, and 1 touchdown. Begler, 12 carries, only 57 yards, but 3 scores. And then Brandon Richardson with 4 carries for 25. Jacob Greathouse he went 4 for 4, 127 and a touchdown. Great from your freshman that you've not seen throw the ball that much this year. It was a great wrinkle and some great play calling as well. 3 of those going to Delk for 111 and a touchdown. The other 2 Paxton for 16. 12 first downs in the game for Roane County. 3 penalties for 25 yards. No turnovers, 29-minute time of possession, 230 yards on the ground, 127 through the air. That's 357 yards of total offense for Roane County in this ball game. Defensively, Ori May had himself a ball game, 6 tackles and 3 sacks. Delk with 6 tackles and Paxton with 5. Jacob Bunner with a sack to his credit to lead the way for Roane County. The Minutemen, we really held them in check for the most part. Carter, he ended up with 8 carries for 32 yards. Trenton Bush, 8 carries, 28 yards, and a touchdown. Zielinski went 8 for 13, good percentage, but Roane County only allowed the one deep pass, and that was late in the ball game. He went 78 yards and 1 touchdown. 4 of those catches went to Caton for 16, and Grant Accord caught that one 48-yard touchdown pass. 5 first downs for the Minutemen, 2 penalties for 20 yards. No turnovers to their credit, 19-minute time of possession. 71 yards on the ground, 78 through the air. That's 149 yards of total offense for the Lewis County Minutemen. And defensively for them, Trenton Bush, he had a couple of tackles and a sack. And then Braden Carter led the way with 7 tackles for the Minutemen. Add it all up, 46-14. Your Roane County Raiders come out victorious and advance to 4-0 on the season.
Final break to take. When we come back, Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Player of the Game. We'll wrap things up here from Lewis County High School.
All you need is parts. All we need is parts. All we need is parts. Parts. Parts is all we need.
Well, maybe not all you need. Sometimes you need more. Willard Starchers has you covered with lots of parts and more with their high quality and strong sales staff to help diagnose your repair issues and provide you the expertise to ensure that you get the right parts, tools, and fluids to get your job done. If your car needs fixed and you need some parts, who are you going to call? Willard Starchers. Open 7 days a week. Dial 927-2520.
We welcome you back, wrapping things up here from Lewis County High School. The Raiders victorious, their 3rd straight road game. They are now 4-0 on the season. Lewis County now 2-2. We'll talk about the next sports broadcast for Roane County football here in a minute. 46-14, your final score. Matt White, there were plenty of great players and plays here tonight. What do you got for our Player of the Game awards?
Yeah, there's a lot of wealth that could be spread in this ball game. You know, Begler got all the touchdown carries, but I'm going to give it to 2 guys on the offensive side of the ball. That is, one, Jacob Greathouse. He did a great job of running this offense, completed the passes that he was asked to do. 4 for 4 in the ball game, 127 yards and a touchdown. And we'll also give it to Delk. He didn't find the end zone quite as much, but, man, did he rack up the yards. 249 total yards of offense for Skylar Delk. 138 on the ground and a touchdown. 111 on the receiving end for a touchdown for Delk. And then defensively, it was a very well-organized team effort defensively, but Ori May really had himself a ball game. 6 tackles and 3 sacks to lead this Roane County defense. So congratulations to those young men, Jacob Greathouse and Skylar Delk on offense, and Ori May on the defensive side of the ball, our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Players of the Game.
Our next sports broadcast will turn around Tuesday evening. I know that the Neil Brown Coaches Show will be going on because the game Thursday with Virginia Tech, we will still have coverage of Lady Raider volleyball action on the road at Williamstown for a 7 p.m. dual match. We'll be on the air on our YouTube channel, and we'll have a link on Facebook as well. Don't forget, next Wednesday night, our Raider Review Show. We've got our special guests coming back in studio for our Legends series. Todd and Sue Knotts will be in the studio with us. We'll have Coach Paul Burdett, and we'll talk about this big victory here tonight, and we'll preview the Friday night game. And the Friday night game for Roane County is Buffalo, the Bison, coming to County Stadium. The Raiders have been long gone from County Stadium, and they are back home for the vast majority of the rest of the season. Pre-game coverage for that one will be 7:05 p.m. 7:30 is the kickoff between Roane County and Buffalo in that one. Roane County wins it here tonight, 46-14. For our entire broadcast crew, George Allen, our studio technician, back at WVRC Control, Katie Nutter, our camera person, Matt White pulling double duty, color commentating, and stats. I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone.